ready?
I'm acting like I never heard this beat before.
Yo, listen. That joint's so loud. Alright, DJ, run that from the top, baby.
That's done. Yeah. I'm acting like I never heard this shit before. That shit was fire.
Welcome. Welcome to another episode of Actors Point Podcast. Your boy Joffrey Joe.
Cowboy Chuck.
DJ Black,
Alright.
DJ Killer.
That's done.
Okay, people, so talk to me nice. Tell me how your week been, how's your weekend gone, what's up, who's ready for Monday? Me personally, I hate Mondays.
Yeah.
And what are y'all cooking on this good, cold Sunday?
Did we ever get an answer for that?
We have never got an answer.
Better question is, how was your Christmas, people? How did you celebrate it? You know, and was it a good Christmas for you this year? And the bigger question within all that, what real gift you may have got for Christmas, was you satisfied with it?
That's fire, Chuck.
Well, listen, my Christmas was straight, you know what I mean? The kids were cool, they happy, so, you know what I mean? I'm an adult. I like my birthday, that's the best holiday to me.
So DJ Black, how's your Christmas, man, and how you celebrate it?
My Christmas was good. I just chilled out. That was it.
Yeah, we need to turn these mics up.
Talked to my kids, and that was it.
Great. Okay, so with you doing that, did you get a gift that you was excited about or
Yeah.
really enjoyed?
Yeah, I got a gift from God to wake up for Christmas.
Look at him, didn't he do it?
You said I got a blessing in disguise, one of the best blessings ever. To wake up and be able to do what I do. Candace said, I want to start off by saying, pack Marcus up. Hey,
Damn.
y'all.
Already?
Now she said already. She said,
Wow.
I'm dying off.
I think she dead serious about that though.
Packing this dude up. Yo, we ain't even 5 minutes in.
She want Chuck to put a stamp on it so it can be mailed out.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Right, and to my fans over there, all over that, tuning in, you know what I mean, from all our different type of platforms. Thank
Welcome.
you so much.
Welcome to At This Point Podcast.
Hope you had a blessed Christmas and looking forward for y'all to have a more exciting, ambitious 2026. Let's do it, y'all.
Yeah. All right, my man. So listen, let's just get on in to this Sunday show.
Yep, this Sunday show is definitely, sponsored by, an up-and-coming event, partnership with good old Crunch Fitness, along with Bougie by the Bundle, our favorite ladies, and, big shout out to Bella Bella's, my bad, homegirl Chalet. She's going to be pulling up, and she got some stuff to show for y'all ladies, so
Yes.
be aware in February. I ain't gonna tell you the specific date, just be aware in February. It's going down. We got another guest coming through, and that will be her showing us some new line of product that she wanna kick it off with y'all ladies.
Absolutely.
So y'all can look nice and right.
For Valentine's Day special.
Straight up. Shit, just
Or if you're just feeling that weekend special.
Yup. So,
Pinky moments.
fellas, we gonna segue and pretty much start off where we left off at. And the end was that Friday. It's sort of like we sort of left off in like a cliffhanger. A little bit, started off late, a little something, and we had some we had a funny guest or so that came on to our other
Had nothing to
platform.
do with the DJ.
Nah.
No.
You was DJing, so
Yeah.
You guys didn't say that. You guys didn't say that throughout the whole podcast. You just had me thrown out.
No, I mean, shit. I came back. I came back late from
First of all,
You guys
Go ahead.
here.
Jimmy, Mary, Chris.
snake
What's
bites
up?
are dangerous. Okay. We love.
So were people who wrestle
Oh,
bears.
she said, we left off at who went to the better high school. Well,
It wasn't high school, it was elementary.
Yeah.
and everybody already know
Vibe is not
that
eligible for
UB
recommendation and restricted in-
is definitely
because it contains
the elementary school to go to
content. It's-
in Roosevelt.
I
What it is with that, boy?
don't know. But whatever. Anyway, my amazing people. We gonna segment. We gonna probably bring that at the end of the cliffhanger of the podcast for y'all. High school. I mean, well, high school. We all went to the same high school.
Yeah, it's only one. There's only one high school in Roosevelt.
Yeah, it's only one. That's it. So you ain't really gonna have multiple.
We just got a middle school not too long ago.
Yeah. Now we're gonna bring it back and we're gonna segue into
We hear it.
a very hot, sort of a hot debate that's been going on through the courts. Through a lot of
You say courts or course?
courts. The
Oh, courts.
Going through the courts, Supreme Court, local courts. Now, I mean, also the court circuits and stuff in different states for different reasons.
Yeah.
But, the topic mainly comes down to the Second Amendment and how some people feel like, hey, you know what? Some people, like I said last time, it's a big.
All the time I was playing over elementary. Pack y'all up. Y'all was eating same grandparents. No, we definitely wasn't.
And
My elementary school was more exclusive.
or whatever.
So was mine.
The thing is, the debate always comes down to, and we're gonna go through a few political, discussions, but the main discussion nationwide always come down to the Second Amendment. Some people, have different interpretations. Some people have different perspectives. And some people just revere it as something they could just do without. You know what I mean? And some people feel like that should be with the whole nation. Like, hey, well, we should do without and restrict this and restrict that. So I'll leave the opinion going your way, bro, and tell me
Okay.
your train of thought and why you think that way.
Okay, so listen. So in some states, your Second Amendment is it's valid, but it's not valid. Let's just say for the Northerners, the New Jerseys, New Yorks, your Second Amendment is not valid. You understand? So if somebody breaks into your house, they want you to call police. You cannot lay nobody down in those states. They don't believe in staying your ground. It's not there.
It's not standing ground state. Yeah, some states
Yeah,
are standing
no.
ground states. Right.
So with that, it's like, come on, man. I'm trying to protect my family. You telling me I'm supposed to run? You should be able to just down them. I don't mean kill them. Just down him. Shoot him in the leg, something. Yeah. To where he's just down and he can't cause any more harm or pose a threat to you or your family. Now, if it keeps coming and you take it past downing, then it is what it is.
Do you feel like there should be some more restraints on the Second Amendment? On the Second Amendment, excuse me. Because in some states, some states have stand ground laws. You're right. Some don't.
Most southern states have stand your ground.
Most do. Some don't. Pennsylvania have a stand your ground law, perhaps. You know what I mean? Pretty crazy, but they do.
The Castle Doctrine.
But
you know.
the question is, in your opinion, do you feel like it should be more? Do the Second Amendment should it have more restrictions in your opinion? Like, should it be more restrictive in some sort of way?
Well, first of all, they already restricted it because before you never needed to do an FBI background check until I think it was Reagan who got shot and his Secret Service dude ended up in the wheelchair and paralyzed and all that. So at that moment, that's when they decided that you need to do a federal background and all that. I feel like you need to do at least a mental part of it. Because there's a lot of regular people buying guns, and then all of a sudden, their mental just snaps. They just go on a whole just wiping out innocent people, walking up in movie theaters, schools, doing goofy shit. But nobody will turn and just saying. Nobody walk up to a police station and want to start shooting them. You shooting unarmed kids and weird stuff like that is crazy.
So with you saying that, whatever, okay, that's your opinion. I'm gonna go probably last on this in a way.
Mhm.
But before I segue to DJ Black though.
Now wait, hold on. I'm not advocating for anybody to walk up and just go shoot at a police station. I'm just saying.
As an example.
Yes.
But my thing to you is like, yeah, it is a lot of cases. Well, it is some cases of people that are just regular law-abiding citizens that sometimes run into bad situations, death in the family, bad financial situation, or dealing with so much, and they never did nothing violent in their life, and that one little thing that happened to them in their life, it could be a death in the family, like I said, or a bad financial situation, and somebody, just really rubbed them the wrong way that set them off. You know what I mean? And most normal people that are law-abiding citizens,
Right.
they don't do that. Pretty much, mostly all normal law-abiding citizens don't do it. A lot of people that do that type of crazy stuff, they be having like manifestos, they be daydreaming about it, writing about it, and they have family members around them that see them doing this stuff, writing about it, and they laugh more because they think, oh, this guy just off his rocker for today.
Whoa, wait a minute here.
That'd be true. But hold on, let DJ Black
Good.
lay down his opinion on that and why you think that way, bro. Like, please elaborate, Mark. It's on you.
Well, what do you mean elaborate on what?
Like, what is your opinion on in regards of the Second Amendment?
I think
Should be some sort of
everybody,
restrictions.
I think everybody should have the right to have a gun, but the people that go to like therapy and all that stuff for crazy and all of that stuff shouldn't. They should be tested before. know.
Exactly.
I think, like you said, the average law-abiding citizen should be able to bear arms.
But I feel like those be the people with the most problems.
Yeah, that could be true too. But
Nah.
like I said, most of the time it won't be that. Most of the time it'll be the people that already have a premonition of going out to do something to make their name known or something like that.
Yeah. But listen, it be a lot of law-abiding citizens that snap before. Because like, everybody think, oh, it's just criminals that really commit crime. No, it's a lot of law-abiding citizens. Like, you got police that just snap and lose their mind one day, just start shooting up shit. You got dudes that come back from the army that come back over here and just start shooting up. Like, it's...
You got your typical mailman.
You know what I mean?
But see, that's where the line in the sand is drawn.
That's what I'm saying. If you have to induce yourself into like therapy or something like that, I don't think you should have the right to bear arms. I think that will give that person. It can take the smallest thing to tick them off.
Right.
They know they have that battery, and they're going to explode with that battery.
And that's what I'm saying.
No, I have a different
Let's hear your take on it.
opinion on that. Because just to go back to what you're saying, once you commit a criminal act that lead to severely harming or killing, unaliving somebody that is innocent,
Okay.
and you jump on that side of the fence, you are no longer a law-abiding citizen because you just jumped over into the category with the people that breaking laws, which could turn into some sort of felony or whatever the case may be. Therefore, you're no longer law-abiding once you go down that lane. You cross that lane from being a law-abiding citizen, probably had no sort of record, but that moment, that changed your whole life around, you decide to go the wrong way, so therefore you no longer law-abiding.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So, if someone breaks into your house, you are technically not supposed to kill them. So if you kill them, are you still a law-abiding citizen?
Well, see, yeah, hold on. I mean, listen.
Let me hear it.
If somebody break into your house, right?
Yes.
Let me just use a scenario with me a little bit. I'm sleeping 2, 3 in the morning. I hear a thump at my door
Right.
or window. Okay? As I get up, you know what I mean, and seeing this, I'm seeing a person who comes through my window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make sure that, I'm in a situation where either my place is not all that big, so I don't really got nowhere to go to like that, especially if I'm already inside my house. I'm going to go for my firearm, which I'm lawfully allowed to have,
Okay.
and stand my ground, get out. Now, if they come toward me with a deadly threat or meaning harm in that pursuit, of course I'm not aiming to nobody. I don't think nobody law abiding is really aiming in a real extreme situation like that to want to like kill or unalive. Excuse me. They morely aiming for like to get you away from me. Stop. You know what I mean? Because I don't think nobody in their right logical mind want to sit there, well, you know what, I got to free whatever. No, it's just like sometimes in a situation, if somebody that's a situation so messed up because, if somebody doing a criminal act to break into my place to cause me harm for a tangible item, and I can always get the item back,
Right.
They don't see it that way because they need it that bad. They don't care about my safety. They want to cause harm in any which way they can to get what they want.
Right.
And if they accidentally badly injure me, almost unalive me, is that okay for them?
No, my champ. I asked you a simple question.
And what's that?
If you, being a law-abiding citizen,
Yeah.
somebody break in your house,
Yeah.
and you unalive them, when you know that it states that you just supposed to down them,
But
are you still a law-abiding citizen?
yes, because at the end of the day, if in a situation when it comes to extreme deadly force, and especially when you defend yourself, you can't determine how deadly it could actually wind up being if the action is going, especially if you got objects or a weapon that could cause brute harm or beyond.
Well,
You can't determine how deadly or much of brute force you put on somebody if you
Yes, you
do
can.
that. No, you can't.
yes, you can.
How?
Listen, if somebody breaks into your house, right? Now, they just broke into your house. They don't have no weapons or nothing. But you grab your hammer and you unalive this person, right?
Yeah.
You can still be charged with that.
That's
Hold
true.
on.
Go ahead.
You can still be charged with that murder, with your unaliving.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because I think anything set in mass is and up is illegal.
What? No. If they have a weapon, if they have a gun, you have a gun, and shots rang out, and you unalive them because you were a better shot, then they unalive. But if they break into your house and they don't have no weapons, and you unalive this person, you can get charged with that.
Yeah, you could.
They might not be
Yeah.
no like something. You might get like I think it's like manslaughter maybe,
Yeah.
something like that.
But the thing is, see, that's a slippery slope in a way.
That
Because
is always a gray area.
no, it is because at the end of the day, common sense. You know what I mean? Like if somebody breaks into somebody's house
Mm-hmm.
unarmed and they just want to get some sort of materialistic thing and run and leave. 9 times out of 10, if the person that owns that crib or occupy that house or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they get up and grab their weapon and yell at them to get out and stand their ground without even firing it. That's all you really need. You know what I mean? You don't need to fight if somebody's unarmed. You know what I mean? If you come to once you break that thrust of that door,
Mm-hmm.
that's already a crime right there.
Right.
Straight up felony. You break into an entry, felony trespassing is a felony. Nonetheless, it don't change.
Nonetheless.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's and my thing is that's in my opinion that's the problem we having. I feel like today, in some ways that, some people feel emboldened to do things because they feel like, well, I could do this
Mm-hmm.
and get away with it because you know what? I'm already on the other side of the fence. And I probably done did this before, so they probably ain't gonna try me all that bad. So I can just do this, and this person that's defending his home gonna get all sort of trouble, and I can sue him too. So it's okay. And that's a bad sentiment. You know what I mean, to really put out there because there's a lot of homeowners
Terrell, welcome.
There's a lot of homeowners that
Welcome
are
at this
law-abiding
point.
citizens and good patriots, that, they just want to live good, peacefully, without any problems, any trouble, you know what I mean, and enjoy their rights.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the people that get the guns illegally? Don't you think that messes up our Second Amendment and our right to have our Second Amendment?
No, because illegally, if you buy something off, first of all, it's technically really no such thing as an illegal gun unless it doesn't have serial numbers. But it's still legal because somebody actually purchased.
Somebody actually made that.
Yeah, so it's still illegal. It's illegal probably for that person to have it.
Right.
Like a ghost gun, for example. Those are straight illegal. There's nothing to talk about. There's no discussion on that. They don't come with serial numbers.
I mean, they still
The
pretty much...
dude in Ohio thought he can do that,
Yeah,
and they cooked him.
but see, the thing is, they still fighting that out in Supreme Court. That's not really a final law for real like that.
It is, my man, because
Uh-huh.
there's no stampage, there's no identification.
I understand what you're saying,
Right,
but
right.
the ghost guns mainly comes from like people buying parts and putting their own gun together at their home. That has been going around since the early days of the introduction of firearms.
No.
People make firearms at the house.
No. The ghost gun is a gun that's untraceable. This
Yeah.
dude was 3D printing
Mhm.
guns.
At his house.
Yes, sir. The
Okay.
guns, not parts, the guns.
Yeah, people be legally 3D printing guns at their house and building them. They've been doing that since the beginning. It just started becoming illegal. Main reason why, because when a lot of people be making, some people be making like a lot of homemade guns, stuff like that, and they use a lot of parts that don't have serial numbers on them or labeled to them, and they just make them at their home, because it's like a hobby to them. So the problem is with that is, say for instance, somebody steal it and use it in an illegal way.
Right.
They have no way to trace it, so now, yeah, of course it becomes in terms of ghost gun. And, they can't really legislate that. So, in some states, they are legal. That is fact.
Hey, ghost guns are legal in America.
Yeah, I was just gonna say illegal.
America.
But yeah, I just feel like there shouldn't be no more stringent regulations. And to answer Marcus' question, a lot of people sometimes go to counseling and stuff, not all for like mental or bad mental. Some people just be stressed out and going through some things in their life and they need somebody to talk to. You know what I mean? Like the ones that get committed to like the crazy houses and nut hospitals and stuff like that, if you're going down that lane, then I could agree with you, because those type of people, a lot of times, they taking medicine. It's prescribed to them. They off the chain. They don't know if they're here or not.
Sir, listen.
You never know what a person that has to talk to somebody else will
Right.
do.
And then in America, there's, I want to say about a good high 75 to maybe 85% of Americans are on medicine, and the side effects be wild crazy.
Worse than the.
That's
know
too
what I mean?
high. I don't- that's too high.
My man, look at Big Pharma. That's all you got to do. Look at Big
I
Pharma.
hear that.
Big Pharma is charging. Don't you know what? Have you not seen this? Americans. It's about 85% of Americans take medicine.
So that means 75 to 85% of Americans should be disarmed.
No. That's not what I said. I said they take medicine. Now I said the side effects is crazy.
Some, a lot of people though.
You could take Tylenol for a headache, son. Next thing you know, you got blurry vision, weak
Yeah.
muscles in your arms,
But
you
I don't-
collapse.
But see, the thing is, the biggest problem with that whole discussion is mental. You know what I mean? Like, you could legislate, the amount or
Mhm.
how many should be, you could have, but because you can't legislate or make up a law for what's in somebody's mind and heart, that's unpredictable. You know what I mean? That's something that cannot be legislated. No law could sit there and predict. Even if, for instance, give a case in point. Some people, it happens in some cases, but some people go to the their nearest local mom and pop gun shop or the big ones,
Yeah.
and they go in there perfectly fine. Do the background check, nothing come up, they get theirs and they go home. Right?
But hold on, I want to stop you because your background check has nothing to do with your mental. It's only for criminal stuff.
No. It does ask you. It does ask you.
It says something about your mental.
Yes, it does. It asks you, has you been into it? Yeah, it does ask you.
Institution.
It does.
Okay. So they ask you they ask you the same thing on your license. Have you ever been checked into?
But the thing is, that's true. But the thing is, when you do those checks,
Right.
they do ask for them type of that type of information. You know what I mean? Probably, some years ago it was more lax because it's like, what's the chance of this guy, because he's been admitted for like 30 days. What's the chance of this guy go out there and flipping his lid? But as of recently,
Yes.
some people have, some people have mental issues, but they don't have a violent record. But, it's been more paid attention to now because, some people been admitted to a nut hospital for like 2 or 3 times for all type of stuff. But it don't come up as criminals. So it's like,
That's what I'm saying. They more or less looking more for criminal than mental.
Then also too, you gotta look at it like some people never been admitted to no sort of hospital. They just been dealing with their issues on their own by themselves for so long. You know what I mean? And even if you go, say for instance, you go and go buy you your firearm, right?
Right.
Going through the test, and you try to give them some sort of lengthy type of mental test. You know what I mean? What if they know how to pass it because they learned it on YouTube or something? And now you just sat there and built a whole new system that people could rig. You know what I mean? Where it's like how that works.
Okay, so I don't know if you ever seen like how they do the FBI profiler test.
Yeah.
Yo, it is bananas what they gotta go through.
Yeah.
So if they put you through that type of test, for you to get a hammer, a lot of people won't do it. A lot of people won't go get guns at all.
Yeah, but see, then that'll be a bad thing because, even if you go through all that, some people could, compress what they really feel and thinking. You cannot detect that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we could go through all sort of paper tests. You could ask me questions, and you could feel because of I answered this way, it might fall into this category as normal.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm thinking something totally demented about it.
That the bunnies are running across the grass.
Right. Well,
I think it's
everything needs to be
I think it's right for everybody to have their amendments and for them to exercise them too.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about felons having the same amendments as y'all? Because when you commit a felony, it depends on what kind of felony it is.
If it's a violent felony, then I can understand the reneging on it. But if it's just like say drugs, I don't think it's a violent felony, but they consider it a violent felony. But
I ain't never heard of drugs being considered non-violent.
no, you can't get a gun,
What?
with a drug felony.
No, a felony, listen, with a felony in general, but you are more likely to have more leniency with a drug felony than a violent crime felony. Like armed robbery, shit like that. Those type of felons, they be like, drugs, you got a little gray area to work with.
I mean, nowadays, you could if you're not charged with something violent in that regard, you could always find a way to restore your rights in that regard. So you're not people in that situation is not completely out to fight. But my whole thing is spent on that is if you have been charged for like something vicious against kids, against women, you know what I mean, like.
Well,
definitely
90%. If you've been charged with anything towards a kid, champ, it's gonna be a whole different thing. That's not violent. That's predatory.
That's still a felony.
It is, but predatory and violent are two different things.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just putting the
The
breaking down
violence is always
category.
going to come to that guy.
Huh?
Violence is always going to come to that guy.
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
He can't miss that.
He ain't this. What?
I mean, if like
No, I get what you. I get what you
I'm
going.
just looking at it straight like the felony of the class of the felony of what it represents is like okay, like well this class no. Now but it's something simple like hey, you know, you young and you know what I mean, sold a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you harm nobody, cause somebody, bodily harm or whatever. You know what I mean? Then it's like, yo, look, man, give this person a chance to fight back for his
Right.
amended rights. You know what I mean? Because that is right.
Okay, so what if you was like that and you did a violent crime? You was young, stupid, and all that type of shit. How do you feel about that? Do you think that a person that committed violent crimes when they was young, and now that they older, they don't even move like that? Do you think that they should have a chance
Of
back
course.
getting their rights restored?
Of course.
Because me personally, I feel like if you haven't committed a crime in ever and you changed your whole life, I feel like you should always get a second chance.
I feel like what you did as a kid shouldn't matter as an adult if you're moving different as an adult.
Yeah. A lot of people wish the law felt the same way.
I mean, like, I could concur in some sort of like, if you was young and, you made some reckless decisions, and none of us are perfect, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, the Lord do not always fall correctly the way it should, and some people just fall into a trap and get jammed up.
Okay.
Now, for that sort of situation,
Yeah.
I agree that yes, you should get your rights restored, but it should be some sort of, like what you
Some
just,
sort of limitation.
no, not limitation, some sort of evaluation of rehabilitation for you to get it. You know what I mean? Just how the way you just exercise, like, hey, there should be some sort of mental test.
Yeah.
That would, when it comes to that sort of situation,
Right.
then it should apply because it should show that have you maturely grown up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think maturely? Are you
Well,
responsible?
Yeah, but
Are you remorseful for what you did? Is you a different man from when you was younger?
all they gotta do is look at your record. Since if you did something when you was like, let's just say 17, 18,
Yeah.
if you ain't been in trouble from that 17 to how old you is 18, whatever, how old you is now,
Yeah.
you should be good to go. That means you haven't committed a single crime in massive years.
That may be true, but the question comes down to, if just because it's nothing showing on paper,
Uh-huh.
and I can't pull nothing up, doesn't mean I know, what I mean, like the feeling and the vibe of your mental and maturity. I don't know that till I sit down and see you face to face, see how the way you talk, see how the way you dress, see how the way you carry yourself, see what you're about.
Your dressing has nothing to do with
No,
you.
it's just
That's what
I just do that.
Yeah, I
just
got
look
you.
at it.
I got you. I was about to say.
But just mainly just to see if you carry yourself as a honorable, productive, law-abiding citizen that's responsible and respectful.
But now, what if they hit you with the pump fake, where they know how to talk to you.
Yeah.
They could talk you into letting you know and think all this stuff. They could talk to you real good.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about criminal fans, they can definitely con their way out of any situation
Yep.
that arises.
Yes, you can.
But see, that's like a catch-22, because then it sort of like gives pretty much validation to why they want to keep, that sort of label on certain people forever, because like, if, not saying you, but some people may have that sort of conniving, sneaky sort of, mischievous type of way where they want
Everybody does, though.
Most people do.
No, everybody does. Everybody knows how to get out of a situation.
But it's not about,
I sure do.
but it don't go down to who's trying to play the biggest trick on who. It comes down to, is you ready to come into that room and show your matureness as an adult to show that you could be trusted in society to move that way. You could try to do whatever you want, but you know the whole thing is,
Mhm.
you know, some people are good judgment of character.
And some people are manipulative.
That's true. Augie, what's good, my boy? Yeah. Big shout out to you.
Yes, sir. Welcome at this point. All right, my man. We're gonna segue on
Yeah.
into our next
Topic is.
Well,
Well, we're gonna go with cause you sent me some interesting questions. And,
I know.
the next one we're gonna segue into is like freedom of speech, the age of social media. Where should the line be drawn, or should there be a line be drawn when it comes to that?
For like social media?
For your First Amendment right. Like, shouldn't be a line be drawn in
Yo,
for
listen.
the freedom of speech.
No,
Okay, listen.
it's
So,
called freedom. So you should be able to say what the hell you want to say.
well, no,
If you do want something, freedom to speak.
no, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't.
And why?
Because if somebody calls you the N-word, you're gonna get mad, right? Exactly. That's their freedom of speech, though.
There's their freedom of speech, but there's also that's the cause and the effect that's going to happen afterwards. You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying? But his freedom of speech.
And his freedom of
Yeah.
speech got him fucked up.
I mean, see, the thing is about rights is
Look, you're free to say whatever you want to say. Just say
Right.
the right thing.
the thing is about rights is that's the thing. You got your liberties, you got your freedoms, right? But it all boils down
My
to
man said, just say the right thing.
everything you do and say has consequences.
Right.
So, you know, it don't matter if it's from the first one to the last one. Everything has a ratification of consequences. It don't matter what you say. It don't matter what you believe in. You know,
Mhm.
everything matters to the way of, how the way you conduct yourself. You know what I mean? How the way, you present yourself in a way to where it's like, well, you're not responsible for speaking what you feel. Okay?
Okay, so freedom of speech really only applies to certain people in certain groups. Because it doesn't apply to everyone.
Why don't it?
You get into an argument, right? Let's just say one of the LGBT whatever TQCs, they call you outside of your name, correct?
Right.
They be like, you N-word. You are not allowed to call them an F-word in response to that. It is more of a crime for you calling them an F-word than them calling you the N-word.
Is it that way in this day? I don't think it is.
What?
What?
Are you on drugs?
They got more rights than an animal right now.
I mean, no, I think in this day.
Everybody has more rights than a man that looks like you.
Maybe so, but the thing is,
In this day and age.
freedom of speech mainly comes down to this one basic definition. We outside at a store,
Right?
okay? We outside
Yeah,
the store, right? We
Yeah.
all together, okay? No matter of fact, we all together right now, per se. I say, something, I think, and I believe, in my heart, that I feel Republicans are better than Democrats, per se, right? You know what I mean? If you say no, I feel Democrats are better than Republicans because X, Y, and Z, and we both have our different opinions. Now, that's where the definition of freedom of speech kick in, because I have an opinion that may oppose yours, but we have different opinions.
But
It don't
that-
matter how we feel.
That's virtually the same thing I just said.
Yeah, but it's free. What I'm saying is more of a free will. You saying more
If
of.
they act like the F-word, then that's what they'll be called.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
You can listen.
I figured do you, but
You won't go to jail
But
for
then
calling somebody
there's-
out their name.
yo, my man, listen. In this day and age, yes, you will, champ.
I don't think here. It just
You don't think where?
Yeah, I don't think it's a crime here for you doing that.
I don't want to take the risk on finding out either.
But I don't think
You understand?
But the whole thing, that's why I just carry myself precisely.
Right,
respectfully.
because America ain't America.
Everybody got their, pretty much, let's see, the First Amendment pretty much says Congress shall not make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the freedom exercise, therefore of abiding the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievance. So,
You won't go to jail, but that
That hate crime will go.
fake cancel culture will.
yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's the big thing about cancel culture now these days. It's big. Before, back in the days, growing up, early 2000s and 90s, stuff like that, cancel
And
culture
then-
wasn't really too heavy like that.
Yeah, because it wasn't really no social media.
That's true, but it was still.
And then most of the people back then,
We're in the closet.
no, they wasn't. They was out and you knew them. These mofos now, they just jumping out. They skydiving out the closet.
No, I think it's more of like,
No, it's
I
true.
don't
Because
even
like
shoot.
some of them back in the days, they would be acknowledged to that. You understand?
Mhm.
These people now is weird.
I think it's more of like back in them days, you know what I'm saying? Like, people was like more, people wasn't all that sensitive to what was going on with other people for real like that.
Exactly what I just said.
No, I feel like society got very sensitive to constructive criticism. People who can't take criticism
Right.
as tough as they used to. Like back in the day, for instance, some dude want to come up in a rap business, he go to a record label, 9 times out of 10, they'll stick their best rap on him in a battle, And
Mhm.
you're gonna have to go at it and prove your point, show that you're a dog, and you should get signed, and you will get disrespected in that process.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Girl, pack you up.
But the whole thing is, you couldn't be sensitive. You had to have thick skin to survive back in the 90s, early 2000s, because, you gonna get told what it is, like it or not. You know what I mean? Keep it pushing. There's nobody pushing the cancel button on you.
So, freedom of speech has changed.
It has changed in so many ways because everybody feel they want to get behind somebody they do not like
I figure.
and censor them.
I figure.
Mama,
Look,
welcome to At This Point podcast.
I figure it's
Mariama?
say what you need to say, but also say the right things.
That can be true too.
Because freedom of speech is exactly saying what you need to say. Express your point of view on anything.
But to that point, your last point of you making a statement, do that falls in the line of more of being censored? Because say what you need to say the right thing. That sounds like you're trying to be politically correct, and you being very censored on how the way you talk.
Listen, if you're going to carry yourself like an asshole, that's exactly what you're going to be called.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, so let's go to this, y'all. Equal protections and civil rights, should they change?
Equal protection. The EPA, huh?
Yeah, should they? So, pretty much that's the 14th Amendment, people. I know we're going real political, but we just have a little fun with it, so bear with us. Should equal rights and protections, civil rights, should they change? Meaning, that forms around immigration. So, should immigration laws change? And
Man, we gonna sit back and let you talk about this one, my guy.
He loves it.
We heard immigration and
He stays
you
by
guys
the border.
kinda
He stays by the
motion.
border, catch
Yeah,
up one.
okay,
Now, I'm
okay.
just asking a question.
Got one.
Yep.
My thing is, no, it shouldn't change, you know what I mean?
Like, hold on.
See,
It's just saying, it's just pretty much stabilized, like, hey, look, even though, your parents is from another country, but when they came here, they had you, which made you now legally an American citizen. That sort of protection shouldn't change, but I understand why there's a debate, why they want to alter it in a way, because, some people, in them high-power places feel like, yo, look, a lot of these people come from these other countries, and they get pregnant on purpose so they can have multiple kids here, so they can stamp themselves here and get a free pass and get all these liberties.
excuse me, sir. I don't think none of them people getting stamped here.
No.
You have to be born here to get stamped here.
Mhm.
Jack.
If they kids born here,
If they kids born here, their kid is just born here.
Mhm.
Some of them kids will end up in the system, champ. They will still deport them people. There's a
Now.
lot of them people that are sitting there fighting for that.
Yeah, but
Same
now.
situation. Oh, they kicked me out, but they kept my kid. Yeah, your kid was born here.
Well, but it just changed. That's sort of just changed. You know what I mean? That was changed.
I feel like it's been like that for eons.
Nah.
My man, listen. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But
No, because he's right. Because I think once you have a baby here, you're not legally papered, but you're that child's legal guardian. So
no, that kid is legal.
It
It's
just
Yeah.
legal, but you're the legal guardian. They can't just take the kid and put him in foster care or anything.
No.
hold up. What they really do is like
I'm gonna send y'all the
say
documentation.
if that situation happened.
Right.
Okay. Mother and father's here with the kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
What it does, it grants the mother and father. It used to grant them a bigger window
Mm-hmm.
to become a legal citizen so they can stay with their kid.
Okay.
As of recently, though, they just, I've been back and forth, but some people feel like, yo, look, F that.
You overextended the visa.
Your kid, you can have your kid here, that's cool, but
Hold on.
you gotta
Hold
leave
on.
with your
If
cousin.
they got a visa, then they straight.
Yeah, they got a visa, they straight.
They straight.
Yeah, they got a visa, like a visa.
But no, if that visa expired,
You gotta go
you
to-
in trouble.
Yeah.
But it's different type of visas. You got a student visa.
Yeah. You could come over here on student
I never
visa.
heard of a pregnant visa.
Nah, it's not. But what's that one?
I never heard of it either.
Ain't it like a visiting visa or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
the 6
yeah.
months here.
That's
6
like the
months
green cards and shit like
Like
that.
temporary green card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing parents getting deported, but the kids being allowed to stay. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Now they really
Yeah, I
push on
figured
that.
once they give them a social security number here.
No,
That's it.
once you were born here, you are legally a United States citizen. It
Wow.
doesn't matter where your parents came from. You were born here, they're gonna give you a birth certificate because you was born
And
here.
Yep.
Um,
And a social security number.
we got a question in the comments, people. And the
Hold on, I
question
can't see it.
is, it goes, how do you feel about the ICE situation thing?
I think they're overdoing it with that.
Well, the question
They
is,
popping up at anywhere, everywhere.
but the question is, brother, is they overdoing it because they're getting ordered to do a job, or is they overdoing it because you feel like they just abusing power?
They're abusing power.
Are they abusing power, or this is what they are
Told to do.
enforced and told to do?
It could be a little bit of both, though. Some people take their job to the extreme.
That is true.
That is true. I agree with you on that, but
Cause there be people like at McDonald's.
yeah.
You be like, yo, give me 2 extra like sweet and sour sauces. Oh, 50 cents. What are you talking about? Put the shit in the bag. I just paid $20 for this meal. Put that shit in the bag. I know that had nothing to do with this. I just wanted to bring that up. That was crazy.
I mean, see, I don't know. See, my thoughts on that type of the ICE situation and the ICE agents and all that stuff is like, it's not. You can't really get too mad about them because.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop this guy right here. Cause people, y'all do not know, but this man wanted to be a border patrol agent. Hold on.
I definitely was going to do
And the
that.
rest of the
I definitely was going to do that. I was close to going to the what do you call that junk again? The academy, but they didn't fall through right. Whatever.
No, he couldn't go to the academy because he's taking the women from there.
Nah, but all serious though is like my thing on the ICE thing is more of people voted. Everybody have different voting opinions, but you know what I mean. But we can't get mad at them for enforcing something that they are getting paid to do. Now, granted, you know what I mean. Is everybody coming over here, on purposely illegal because they just want to get over it? Not all of them are like that. You know what I mean? Most of them are trying to flee their country for better opportunities for their family because in their country is no real great opportunities for them to flourish. So they come over to this great country in a way to try to do so. You know what I mean? And, most of them is not bad people. Some of them, work at farms, great construction workers, very good people with great culture. So, all in all, there's a bunch of good apples in that basket, but then you got some of them that are not coming over for all the right reasons, and definitely is betting against the system wrong so they can get over. And that's the problem, because if we have some bad apples coming over to get over on our system, and while we trying to help them, but we also got people home here in America we gotta help too, then that means they take it from the people that we need to help that's already here, because they want to try to take advantage of something, which is not right.
Right.
The people here abuse the system too now.
But there are some that don't, and the whole thing is mainly is there's people all over that abuse the system, but the main thing is that taking care of home always supposed to be first priority.
When you say home, you talk about where you come from.
America, if you're American, born, raised American, you know what I mean, and you here, under our nation as a citizen,
And the God indivisibly with one nation for justice for all.
you are obligated to supposedly get the first dibs at some sort of succession, you know what I mean, with access of the things we should have as resources to find a way to get our leg up over somebody that just comes from somewhere else.
But it doesn't work like that, champ.
It do.
No,
No, because look how many.
we all.
Don't you know America is the only country where there's homeless people?
That's wrong.
Where else are there homeless people?
There's homeless people all over the world.
Yeah,
Where?
I see in China.
Man, no sister. And where?
Dominica,
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic, whatever. They are homeless. Haiti, homeless people. Actually,
You talking about ravaged little islands, ravaged little.
that's a country.
They like third
Oh,
wall
people come
though.
from
Third wall.
Haiti is a country. Guys.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Dominica is a country.
Oh, okay, cool. Tell me about another country. Tell me somewhere.
Russia
There's homeless people in Russia.
definitely is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, never heard of that.
Of course. You don't live there, so how you gonna hear about
I mean, listen, you don't gotta live nowhere. You know what I mean? I watch a lot of documentation.
I hear what you're saying, bro.
Of all over the world.
Nah, but in some countries, do they clean up their homelessness in a way where you won't see it better than others? Yes. Jamaica, it's homelessness in there like a mud. Why you think when people go visit, they go, stay on a resort. Don't go out in those areas because it's bad areas. Why? Because there's a lot of homeless people that are starving. That if you go over there and try to get you some jerk chicken, they'll jerk your neck off your head.
Like Kingston, Watertown.
So it's all over the world. It definitely is.
Shabba.
All right, so
I don't know about all over the world, man, because ain't no homeless people in Egypt. Let's hear that.
What do y'all think about? What do you think about when we were coming up and all them kids that they had deported over here and
Wait, what?
created the gangs? You know, all
Created
the
what
gang
gang?
members that came from like El Salvador.
Oh, nah. Gangs was here before that.
Yeah, but it got worse when
Gangs was already bad.
It's got
Gangs was already
You see how
worse.
many people is like, the kid is in jail since he got out of high school
Uh-huh.
and he's still in jail now, Spanish boy.
Yo, my man, there are gang members that are
But what do you
doing.
think when they deport them? Do they go home to jail or do they go home free?
No. When you get deported,
Mhm.
okay, so if you do a crime here,
Mhm.
you're gonna do your 25 years in America. As soon as your release date, sir, they're gonna be waiting for you to walk down that ramp, put you on a plane, and pack you up to wherever you from.
Mhm.
You're not gonna go to jail there. For what? You did the crime here.
Mhm.
You're not about to go home and do that. Griselda Blanco, prime example. Once she was done her 20 years,
Yeah.
they sent her back to Colombia. She got murked out, but you know what I mean. They're not gonna arrest you.
same thing as that rapper Shine.
Yeah,
He went back to police. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? he became a problem.
Like mad people, like if you do a crime here, you commit murder, and you're here illegally, or your green card has ran out, they definitely gonna deport you
Oh,
back to your country of origin.
or if you have some sort of like ties in America where it's like, all right, you can stay a little longer, or you're gonna do your time here before you go back home.
Oh no, you gonna do all your time here, not some. You gonna do it all.
that.
America want it all.
All
America.
that.
I don't
Okay.
think nowadays the game shit has calmed down.
Mm-mm.
Has it calmed down, or
No.
has it been or a better question is, has the gang culture calmed down, or has it been more
Or
whitewashed?
revenge.
No,
Has it been more watered down?
No.
I would say.
no,
You don't think so?
no.
Please tell me.
My man, there's more murders now than there's ever been. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
he's right.
Are you crazy? Chirac by itself, St. Louis is off the wall.
Yeah.
Like gang culture now is more crazy because it's more these little youngins that
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Bruh, how many times you walk outside, you see a little kid with a murder one on? They don't even know why they got it on.
I think the gang culture
The
is not
OG
it's not as
people.
potent as the way it used to be because
There's no OGs anymore. Nobody respects
There
OGs.
you go. And that's
Yeah,
wrong.
the hierarchies are done.
That's done. That's
It,
over.
it's straight. Every savage for itself.
Now, is you know how the crime wave kicked up a little bit more than it used to be back in the day with
No,
more
because
with shooting? Yes.
yeah, with the shootings and shit, yes.
Yeah.
But like the actual crime, only crime I see is now like that's gotten crazy for real. Depending on where you at is carjackings. These dudes are stealing cars left and right.
Yeah.
Them Chargers, don't buy a Charger, people. I'm sorry, do not buy a Charger if you live. What is Ohio considered? Like the East, like the Northeast?
It's like the same
Northeast,
as
yeah.
this.
No. What I'm saying from here is like the Northeast or whatever.
Northeast is right.
It's like by the Midwest,
Yeah.
We know this.
kind of.
Yeah.
This is South Central.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's South Central Harrisburg.
All right.
No, South Central Pennsylvania.
My favorite people.
Midwest,
What country?
What?
What happened?
you go west to go to Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is nowhere near the Midwest, sir.
Don't you go west to go to Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania is nowhere near the
West
Midwest.
to go back to New York?
My man.
No.
Yes, you do.
No, he is right. But it's nowhere near the Midwest.
No.
Midwest is like middle of the country. This shit is right under New Jersey.
Pennsylvania is still east like hell. You know what I mean? Because
It's east of the Mississippi, for sure.
It's still
It's
the East
in the
Coast.
north.
It's still the East Coast.
Yeah, it's in the north.
Yeah. Because the NBA standards, Seven Sisters is in the east.
Yeah, they in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah. All right, so I got a better question to ask y'all, right?
So is the Florida Gators.
What country would you love to live or visit, and what would you do while you there?
I'm going to Southeast Essex, London, and I'm just turning off my phone.
I'm going to Dominica and let them know Chuck's name.
Yeah. Well, Dominica has. I'm going over there and give me one of them Bridgertons. She said, but thou do not know if I love you with all my heart. Honey, I'm lying.
Me, I'll go to Italy. Oh my God, it looks so beautiful over there, man. Italy looks so beautiful. I love to visit.
All
I
right.
swear to God, I love to visit Italy. And
No,
I would love to go to the beach. Yo, you see like their houses, yo? I look like by the
What?
water.
In the rocks and stuff?
No, by the rocks. Yeah, Italy.
Nah, the illest spot
Oh,
you can
God.
go to,
Italy is so beautiful.
I would go to 3 spots. Either London.
Candace said Dubai.
Yo, listen, that was like my third,
Okay.
but
London, okay.
Alexandria, Egypt, my boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And where else?
A Coco de Coco.
I love to go to
Look,
Istanbul.
Egypt,
You said London. You said 3 places.
London, and Dubai.
Oh, I'd say I want to go to like Venice
Nice.
or I'll even try Thailand.
Yeah, the lady boy.
Okay.
Thailand.
Thailand, okay, go
She
ahead.
said, what kind of fuck you give me?
Go ahead, bro.
What's the other one? Oh, Rome.
Oh,
Italy,
right, good.
yeah, I love to go there too. Man, I watched a TV
Sir.
show, bro. Oh man,
I mean,
that show like
you
Italy.
didn't answer the question.
Oh me?
You only said Italy.
Italy, I love to go to. Berlin, Germany, I love to visit there. And I love to go to London, Paris. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, sir. Did you just say London, Paris?
Paris, London, whatever. You know what I mean?
Paris, France.
Notice, man, I
said
knew you did
Rome.
not come on our live and just say
I
London,
switched it up.
Paris.
Well, London. I'd love to go to London. I forgot where the fuck it actually, but I love to go to London. I
Give
forgot
him
what
a
they
card.
said.
Yo,
I love
pack
to
the
go to London.
cowboy
He
up.
ain't from America.
I love it.
Hello. My man said London, Paris. London bridges fall.
Yo, this is an interesting fact.
Let's
What?
hear
What countries have
it.
similar?
Exactly, Candace. Paris, France.
What countries have similar political federal systems like the U.S.? Take a guess, people.
what country?
Yeah, what countries share similar political views like we do
I feel like it's Russia.
and share the same type of system like we do? Not exactly, but almost.
I feel like I want to go with Russia because Vladimir don't play none of that. He packing everybody.
All right, so pick three countries.
I'm gonna go with Russia.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, pack me up.
I
I said.
want to go with South Korea and North Korea.
Wrong. Marcus.
I'll go with like Germany. No. Not Germany.
Nah, pick your three.
Let's see. That's same political as us.
That has similar political
I wild
ideologies
out.
like we
I
do.
know it's an African country.
Go ahead, Mark.
I
Come
think
on. I'll tell you in a second.
Europe. Well, that's a continent, but let's say like Africa.
You just went with a whole nother continent.
Definitely did.
But no, but this is
Africa's a continent.
Definitely.
You
Pick
pick a
a
country.
country.
Pick a country.
We pick a country in Africa.
So wait, United States is a
Oh
continent too,
shit.
right? So what's the difference?
What?
He just said if they have the same like United States.
No, Africa's a continent, my champ.
So is United States.
No, it's not.
That's North America. What? United States is the whole North America.
No,
No, it's not.
United States is not
It's
as big as
Canada.
Canada.
It's
Yep.
Canada, Mexico, and the United States makes up North America.
Okay, well,
Straight up and down. All right, pick your country. Pick up because you got two more
Yes.
countries to pick. There you go. Right.
Uganda.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me see. Another country. Oh,
It's definitely a spot.
India or whatever.
Okay, people, my major people. All right, question
Let's
goes
hear
again one more time. What country has similar political / federal systems like America?
Oh, you said federal. Oh, this guy just added in
I
extra.
said that.
Yo, you be adding in extra stuff on the low. You never
Come on.
said nothing federal. You said political views.
I said.
I know it's an African country for sure.
Well, you can look it up, but I did research and just why I wrote it down.
Let's
Number
go.
1, Canada.
Okay.
Number 2, Mexico.
Okay.
Number 3, Australia. And number 4, the UK.
Have the same political views?
And so the similar.
Of course, because it's
federal
random
systems.
bias. The vote.
Well, I don't know because the UK, they don't have a president, sir.
Well, I mean,
Neither does Canada. Canada doesn't have a president either.
No, I ain't
But
said
that-
I ain't said exact system. I said similar.
But they go by king and queen and stuff still.
Well, I know the UK is the royal family, but I think the prime minister is above them.
Right.
Okay, well that's cool. I know in Australia. See, I know what you're talking about because you seen the cocaine quarterback, and then you started watching what he was talking about, but then you didn't realize.
Now I was reading up on some shit today before we real shit. Like I was doing I did half the questions last night, but I was just really deep thought because I was like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want our whole segment to go just straight political. We gotta mix it up. It gotta be fun. It gotta be
Everything.
engaging. It gotta be everything that embodies all our personalities.
So where's the fun stuff? I think we've been serious for a while now.
Oh, here goes the fun
Oh,
stuff.
I got some fun stuff.
Oh,
too.
fuck
You ready, DJ Black Thumb?
Wait, hold on.
With this, but
Because I have a
The question.
question
Here we go.
Matter of fact,
for
links.
the people.
Oh, links. From now on, when you interrupt, you hit us with, wait a minute, I have a sidebar question. So you know you're gonna come with some bullshit, so land your plane.
Yeah.
Hello.
And the wrong says.
Alright, y'all.
Okay, so listen. Wow, crazy.
All right. And
Hey,
Candace
guys,
said
it's
North
fun.
America is the continent.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, North America's continent. My man said United States is the continent.
But no, but I was just saying it because it was like North America, period. But anyway.
Ask your question. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. All right. Here I'm out.
Candace, listen. Stop this.
Car crashed.
So listen. Would you give your lady a blumpkin?
What the hell is that? Can you please elaborate, sir?
Yo, wait a minute.
What the hell is a blumpkin? Can you please elaborate, sir?
What is a blumpkin?
Yeah.
Okay, sir, so listen, this is while she's taking a shit, and you go over there and lick the front. Would you do it? Yes or no?
Hell no, man. What the type of freak stuff you into, man?
I ain't say I was into it.
Yeah, I don't know. You brought the question. I'm wondering.
I can't smell shit well, no.
Okay, so like you do it.
Hello?
I said I can't smell shit while, no.
Oh, me personally, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing none of that.
We should move. Quiet mind. What to know?
That nigga said a blumpkin.
Hey,
Yo, listen, because would you let your lady give you a blumpkin?
No, I feel nasty.
What, she buffing you while you taking a shit?
Yeah.
How would it feel nasty?
I don't know. It's just, to me, it would feel like
Look,
nasty.
some going in, the rest coming out.
Yeah,
Well, DJ, how would...
I feel nasty.
You know what? No, because the bathroom is my personal time.
Yeah.
Away from anything.
Yeah, it just go with my psyche for me to enjoy it.
Yeah, you know, my phone and all that.
DJ Blackton, we'll come to you with this question, my good man. And this is for all my amazing people, too. Everybody answer this. Let's go.
Let's hear it.
If your life were a movie, who would you play? And what's the title of
Excuse
the
me?
movie?
Oh, okay. My life was a movie, and who would I play?
If your life was a movie, who would you play?
Pootie Tang.
And what would be the title?
My baby.
Okay.
Okay, I say either Pootie Tang or Leon Phelps.
So who would you play in that movie?
Oh, I'll play Leon Phelps, the ladies' man.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, who the fuck is Leon Phelps?
You ever see Leon Phelps when he was with all the people's wives?
In Pootie Tang?
No, in the
Oh.
ladies' man.
Oh, I was gonna say, this guy is
So what would be
something
the
else.
we know the character, but what would be the name of your movie? What would you title it if you had to like put your life as a movie?
Oh man, my movie probably be a porn star, dude. Dick Dastardly.
This guy. Oh man.
Yo, we gotta make it fun of the baby.
Yo, he said what?
How about you, Joff?
Oh, listen, easy.
Go ahead.
Easy.
From Zamundo.
Boom, and that just happened. Who would I be in the movie?
Yeah.
Me, I would be the main character. Why wouldn't I? It's my movie.
Joffy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what would be the title of your movie?
Yeah, did you not just hear my man?
Zamunda.
Zamunda? Okay. Okay.
Straight from Zamunda.
Okay. All right, chat. So what I just asked was, if you're
No. Hold on,
Hold
man.
on, your movie.
Hold on, but they and then
I know he about to say Cowboy Chuck.
No, they give the chat the question so they could internalize it. Put it in the comment. Chat, if your life was a movie, who would you play?
Let's
and
hear
what
this.
would be the title of your movie as it get presented?
People, come on, talk to us,
What about
man.
you, Chuck?
Let us know.
Let's see, the character. My Life Was a Movie.
No, I think I would change it from Zamunda to the
Prince Hakeem.
no. I would go with, first of all, I'm gonna have theme music.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Anne Murray's gonna be my theme music.
All right.
Snowbird.
Boy.
All right.
Then it's gonna be the King's Watcher, man.
My man just had it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a loud thing.
I don't know. For me, my movie would be let's see. Of course, I'll play myself.
Get him to the border.
I'll play myself Cowboy Chuck. You know what I
Border
mean?
Patrol.
The title of my movie
You
would
said
be
Cowboy Chuck?
Yes, he did.
Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah. No. The title of my movie.
Yeah! He said yeah.
No, the title of my movie would be called
Uh,
The Memoir of a Cowboy.
excuse me.
A memoir.
The memoir.
A memoir of a unique cowboy.
No, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like the Diary of the
So
Wimpy
there's
Kid.
not going to be no horses in there, so you know.
No.
That movie's over.
It's
with.
gonna be a lot of.
All right.
There's a lot of
You're gonna have a lot of primas in your video, eh?
I got a fun question, y'all.
Let's hear it.
How y'all feel about this movie?
The Weekend Tote. Join room. All right, welcome to At This Point podcast.
You know, it's a big
That's
movement
wild.
going on
What is it?
with a lot of people that's in like the like the music industry now these days.
Mm-hmm.
The F the Street movement. How do y'all feel?
I
about
don't even
that?
know nothing about it, Jim. I'm not gonna speak on it.
I'll be listening to a lot of podcasts or something about like DJ Academics.
I don't listen to nothing. He said he's
Vlad,
5-0.
who else?
Vlad is weird.
Say Cheese.
Vlad said
Yeah.
that there's nothing wrong with a straight man watching gay porn. Pack him the fuck up.
You're not straight.
But
He told.
He got curiosity.
What did he tell son? He told him that, and I was just like, wow, this dude's off the wall.
about a lot of
They say hello, everyone.
What?
What's up?
what's up?
Welcome.
There's a lot of rappers, that's joining and starting to put some momentum behind this F the Streets movement. Reason why they doing it anyway, because some of them, in their scenarios and situations,
Yeah.
they rapped about what praised them and was behind them on their uprising.
Uh-huh.
But as soon as they go to full or having some sort of mishaps, that was
Okay.
some people that try to kick them ideas down and discredit them right away. And they feel like, something, even though we may rap about the streets, we don't get nothing from the streets in return. Besides, soon as something goes sideways, first thing you do is try to kick my arm down, throw bad karma on my name, and make everything that's negative that I rap about negative towards me. So a lot of rappers now these days going, you know what, F the streets.
Mm.
So how do you feel about that?
Well, I know ain't nobody messing with 50. I know that.
No, not at all.
50 crazy. Yo,
Me personally,
let's hear it.
rapping comes from the streets. You have to live that street life.
That's not true.
No.
Not true.
Because there's a lot of.
Hold on, y'all ain't
Go ahead.
even finish. Rapping comes from the streets.
Mm-hmm.
It's most of the rapping come from black people, but it's poverty. People seeing what's going on, and they putting it through a song.
That's not necessarily true. Because a lot of rappers don't be broke. They come from money.
Yeah, they
just
come from
want to rap.
college and all that. Yeah.
A lot of rappers too.
Are not street.
Yeah, a lot of them are not street. Well, a lot of them have
Like you hear the conscious rappers. Those
Yeah.
are not street rappers.
They're not really street rappers. They just
KRS-One.
they poets.
KRS-One is one of the most
Conscious.
illest rappers ever. He's a
Yeah.
conscious rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't come up in the streets.
He don't rap drugs, none of that.
No.
There's a
There's
difference.
a lot of people that don't rap drugs. Like Kanye West didn't rap drugs.
Well,
Kanye West was a producer. Let's never forget that part.
Wait a minute. Kanye West definitely did rap about drugs. He rapped about how the way he takes some mollies or something like that.
No.
He did
No.
rap
No.
about
Rapping about taking drugs and selling
We're
drugs.
talking
you
about
understand?
selling the drugs.
Oh,
street
yeah,
drugs.
well,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Being the corner boy.
But see, my thing is with that whole what I just asked is I see it as sort of twofold. You know, like there are every version of the streets. You know what I mean? In some sort of way. You know, there are people that that come from the streets that promote people that's trying to do good to get out the streets.
Yeah.
Like a good prime example.
Like
They call those advocates.
Deshaun Jackson.
no. Here's a prime example.
He
You
was an
had
example.
Young Thug and Lil Baby. Prime example right there.
Like
Great
you said,
example.
Then they bring up brought up Atlanta.
Yeah, no. Young Thug told Lil Baby he don't need to be in the street. He'll go to the studio. Now we know who Lil Baby is.
yeah, but not just that, but that, you know what I mean. Plus, with athletes, a lot of athletes,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. They have dudes, around the neighborhood, that pretty much had a dealt a bad hand due to either the fault of their own or just being in a bad situation, wrong place, wrong time. So they're like, yo, look, man, you got this talent, and you don't need to play around these streets. So you need to get out these streets, focus on your skill, and become successful. And a lot of people, like I said, Al Iverson,
Yeah. Mike Vick.
Mike Vick, definitely. Upon others, Serena Williams and her sister. They wasn't.
Well, they pops had them. They wasn't in the streets.
No, but they grew up in
But
the
they're not
neighborhood.
rappers though. We was talking about rappers.
I swear he was.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
You're just saying, okay.
examples of how the way some people, like their father, shielded them from the streets and kept them focused on their craft because he saw the vision of where they was going to go. So he made sure they was protected. He dealt with all the blunt of the street stuff, so they would never have to even worry about that period.
Yeah.
And I feel like I sort of feel some of the rappers now these days when they say after the streets in a way because like the streets do not it's nothing guaranteed that you're gonna get positively after doing so many years in the streets. You go do time in jail, say you do 20 years, come out from jail, right?
Yeah.
No question.
You go to the same block you was pumping on, got caught on.
Right.
Is nobody coming out their house with whatever. Hey, here go $500,000 for the time you did. Here go your retirement plan. No, it's just you back to the block and trying to figure out and living off of somebody else's dime, hoping you get back on your feet most of the time.
Okay, hold on. Let me hear what the DJ got to say.
Mark, go ahead.
Say no. No. What do you feel about I don't know how to say this though, because I don't want to sound racist. Well, what do you say? What do you feel like if you have a friend, right, and he be like, "Oh, I got one black friend." Do you think that? Say if you have a white friend, right?
Right.
Okay.
And they get into an argument with another black person. They be like, "Yeah, I got one black friend." You think he's racist or not?
No.
Nah.
Because he didn't make a racist statement. Just by saying that you got one black friend doesn't make you a racist.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I agree with Joffrey on that because
That's crazy because anybody that's not black really doesn't have for a bunch of black friends unless you came from the hood with a bunch of black people.
Right.
You're not gonna have a bunch of black friends. So he might be a white boy that end up going to school and getting cool with a black dude, and that's probably his only friend.
Right.
Yeah.
That's black.
Well, he probably work around a bunch
Right.
of
He probably work around a bunch of white people.
And a lot of times
Okay.
too.
Now,
Go ahead, bro. My
let
fault.
me ask you another question to spin off to that question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that we would ever get the same power that a white man has?
No. No.
That's interesting.
We would never, because they tell you in the Constitution this is a white man's land, even though the white man never had this land from the start.
To me,
Brown people.
It was no brown people, it was black people.
Indians.
Yo, bro, I don't understand if people don't really understand this. Because listen, everybody in the world thinks every black person was a slave. No, not true.
No.
not true at all.
There's a bunch of black people that have never been slaves through their whole ancestry. They were never slaves. Okay, there was black people here on this continent before that white man landed here.
But
When he landed here, he didn't speak the same language as those people.
the question is though, in this
In this common time, will we ever be equal to a white man? No.
No, that's
never
crazy.
say equal,
no,
but
that's
You
just
said you saying having the same rights. So
no, not the rights.
what?
The power.
The same rights, power, it's all the same shit. No. You will never have the same power as a white man. That's crazy. No.
I don't know.
Think about it.
Yeah, no,
What
no.
black person
No,
of power
I agree with you.
has what black man of power, of stature, has the same power as a white man?
So this is a
Hold
so,
on.
Go ahead.
Just to spin off your thing,
Mhm.
no black man. Because every time a black man gets into that position where he can control a situation or buy out a certain person, he either turns up dead or gets into the news with something wrong with him.
Well, technically,
Yes.
that's not true. Because a lot of black people own their masters. They own a lot of
Who?
stuff.
Well, see, the thing is, see, this is my thing.
Jay-Z owned his masters.
But see, this is my thing when it comes to
What's
that.
he going through now?
What he going through? Nothing. Him and 50 beefing.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, nothing.
But see, the thing is, when it comes to that sort of discussion,
Yeah,
bro,
look at
Mhm.
that.
this how I look at it, right? You know, like when it comes to that sort of playing field,
Mm-hmm.
it can always be looked at in one way or the other.
Let's hear it.
But it's always like a gray underlying side of a fact with it, right? Like, okay, in certain situations, some people look at, well, because this guy is this race or this color, that means he, you know what I mean, it will be able to have this more and that more and that more power, right?
And that shit does
In a
play a
sense,
fact,
in a
my
sense,
boy.
yeah.
It definitely plays a fact.
I ain't saying whether to do it or not, but
Mm-hmm.
is it more of these days, is it more of,
Are we all afforded the same opportunities? Yes.
yeah, no, is it more of a race war we having these days?
Or interpersonal war?
No. Or is it more of a race war? Is it more of a classism war?
Oh,
It's an interracial.
Class. Meanwhile, I say classism, right? For instance,
like what class and what class
Yeah,
tax
low class,
bracket?
high class.
yeah. Where you stand?
Nah, that's dead.
Nah, that's real.
No, that's been
No,
dead.
no, you
Nah, ain't that? It's real.
Middle class and all that type of stuff been dead, bro.
Yeah, I ain't talking no.
It's either you rich or
Or
you
you
poor.
poor.
Yeah, that's my point.
Now, no, you still got the borderline middle. Okay.
No, to me, it's more of a class war. The reason why I say that because, for instance, say if me and you and Marcus have the financial status and backing,
Mhm.
right? You know what I mean? To do what we want, start what we want, and stabilize whatever we want, and live the life that we want.
Okay.
We'll be afforded different sort of tables to sit at with any type of people we want. You know
Not
what I mean?
necessarily true.
Why not?
Because we're not going to be afforded the same table to sit with Elon. Tell me
Why
we're
not?
going to be afforded to sit at the
Why
table
not?
with Elon.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
He's-
Because there's different tables.
I just said on it. If we was
You just said if we was financially stable.
if
That means the regular Joe that's working, we financially stable, boom, this podcast blows. Poof, there it is, pause. We up there, right?
okay.
The regular Joe that works at McDonald's cannot come and sit at our table and talk to us about anything.
Okay, so you just proved my point.
Well, why not?
Why? Because we're not on the same financial levels. Make different people.
Hold on.
No, that just means money changes you.
No, that does not. Because the branch manager, the man who owns the bank, you think Rockefeller sat down there and talked to the janitor that cleaned his bank? No.
Hold on, he had to hire him.
He didn't have to hire him.
You have to hire him. You have to
No,
fill out
when you
application.
are the owner, you put other people in positions. A lot of people don't know the owners of companies.
But they know who's the owner, but still, the owner
No, the
does
owner-
have to see you at one point in time.
No, he doesn't. An owner never has to come to that
Okay, that's a
company.
hit or
That's
miss.
true.
That's hit or miss.
No, that's the truth.
Hold on. I ain't finished landing my plane. I just jumped in just totally into it. I'm coming to the end of it. So you can fully understand what I'm saying.
I don't know.
The point is, the reason why I said that because in this day and age of society, you know, and to me, in my opinion, it's more of, you know, classism over racism. Why? Think about it. We was, if we was very rich, right,
Mm-hmm.
and close to like an Elon level per se, we'll be in a different sort of community. We'll be
Not necessarily.
Yeah, we would.
Not necessarily.
Why not?
Why, you moving?
I love the hood. I'm
No.
not leaving the
Oh,
hood.
okay. I ain't talking about what you love. I'm talking about we'll be rubbing elbows and
Oh, we'll be rubbing elbows with different people. That does not mean that we wouldn't. Yo, listen, there's a lot of people
uh-huh.
that are financially successful
Right.
that go rub elbows with the big
Uh-huh.
wigs and still come back to a common ground.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
I ain't saying where you
Like
coming
they're
back
not
to.
they're not gonna just forget where they came
no,
from.
No, you taking it. in
Some
the
people
moment.
do. No. I'm not saying you, but some people do.
No,
Some
no, no.
people get that money and just forget that, yo, listen, I was just living here. So
Yeah.
now that I'm rich,
Mom,
I'm
where's
going
your
to live
phone?
like this way? No.
Because what you're saying is that when we get to that point, we're gonna be rubbing elbows with rich people. No, we gotta rub elbows with the people that was around us when we came up too.
Listen, that's gonna be more of a comfort zone instead of a business zone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when you get to a certain status in a certain place,
And
especially with business and when you start climbing up your career, you know what I mean? Different meetings, different, you know what I mean? People
Yes, sir.
Right.
you're gonna collab with, different people you're gonna work with because, you know what I mean? They're gonna help you take that next step up. You know,
Right.
and they have
Absolutely.
more to
Right.
offer to your table than just sitting at your table.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's where you know, being in different communities. You know what I mean? Meeting different people, having different discussions. You know what I mean?
The only thing is,
Having different kind of
my
people.
only thing is, I'm gonna show other people how to do what we did and come up the same way.
Yeah.
So that way, I ain't gonna live forever, but I want to see legacies
Yeah.
go on forever.
Right. Right. It's more about, you know, that's true, but you know what I mean? That more only comes down to, you know, like, my whole thing is like I said, it's more of a classism war
You
in
work
society
down.
now than you know, racial war, because now it's like everybody is
It's
trying
always
to be,
been classism.
right. It's always been that way. You know what I mean? It's always who is at the top of or climbing to the top of capitalism and capitalizing over who barely is.
First of all, you grew
So
up in
food
a
chain
house.
still exists.
Hold on. You grew up in a house where they delivered you. They threw your newspaper on your driveway. Let's not forget about that spoon-fed boy.
I'm not. We grew up in the same household, but you
Yo,
know.
don't do me like that.
Yeah, okay. I'm just
I
making.
did grow up in a house where they,
Everybody, yo, listen.
where they
Okay,
put
people.
newspaper in my fucking front lawn.
Oh, yes, listen. So people be thinking only the hood people come from projects. We about to cut that noise right now. That is not true. Hood people come from everywhere. If you grow up in a house, you know what I mean? You grew up on the same rules as them people in the projects.
All right. Funny question, y'all.
Let's hear it. I got hella funny
Wait.
questions.
Go ahead, brother.
Before you go to that,
Let's hear it.
Question. Damn. Oh, fuck, I forgot the damn question. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah,
What?
the next question, too.
What is the most unusual question you have ever been asked?
Hey, you from out of town?
Oh shit. Damn. I was gonna go there. The most unusual question I ever been asked.
Yo, I got one.
Your shit should be if you are actually black. Because when you talk to somebody on the phone, you like, yeah, man, you know, and then when they show up, they see a 6-foot black guy, you be like, wait a minute.
6'2". But anyway.
Go ahead, brother.
Did you just say 6'2"?
Yeah, that was for Candy.
Come on. Hold on. The questions that Jaffe be asking are the most. Yo, Candace, pack you up.
No, you know what's the weirdest question I ever asked, that I've been asked?
What?
I went to a job interview, but I talked to the lady on the phone, little white lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I told her my name, and everybody knows my name, right? And then I get there, and the lady was like, "Oh, You're not white?
What did I say?
No, that
Bruh.
shit bugged me the fuck out.
Yo.
She was like, you're not white? She's like, you sound so proper on the phone. I'm
You
like,
do.
"Yo, what the fuck?"
You the type of guy that'd be like, hello, good night. When you call somebody's house and it's 6 o'clock, you be like, hello, good night.
But that's a Jamaican thing.
Ooh, snap.
Oh, Chuck.
Candace, listen, you better chill.
I mean, Lynx, it's your go, man. Answer that
Hey, wait, hold
question.
on. Let me finish telling you the story.
I go.
Yeah.
So she's like, you're not white. I'm like, I'm standing right in front of you. She's like, oh my God, you were so proper on the phone. And I'm like, I got there. She's like, you don't even look like, you talk. I was like, what's that supposed to mean?
And then, you don't look black.
No, the funny thing is, she hired me.
That's good. That's good. That's what's up.
She hired me. I was there for 4 years.
There you go.
They had me dealing with customers, bro.
There you go. Okay, so what's my most unusual question that I ever dealt with? I gotta think about this because people ask me a lot of crazy shit.
I remember when a pretty girl walked up to me and talked about her cigarette was already lit. She talked about, hey, you got a light?
Wow, that's crazy. Yo, you go first because I gotta think about this.
Most unusual question I ever asked probably was, let me think.
Everything, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta think about this, man, because I've been asking some crazy questions.
You want to sleep in my tent?
Wow.
You want to
Well,
swallow your teeth?
Wow, that was crazy.
One female asked me one time, like, yo,
Here we go.
what she said?
Wait.
She said,
no, they won't. I bet you.
the female said to me one time, she's like, well, you are sort of an unusual guy, like, would it bother you if, I'm
I'm
a
put some lipstick and rouge on you.
No. She said, what about you if I'm a different race? I'm like, no. Like, why would I even matter?
That should be weird.
That was the weirdest question I ever
That'd be weird questions.
Real shit.
I would hate that. Don't ask me that.
She
Bitch,
asked
I'm
me
pounding puss. I'm
She
pounding
asked me
puss.
that.
Chuck be reading my TikTok comments mad late.
Pack 'em
up.
Pick 'em up.
Pick them up.
Go ahead.
Yo, no. Okay, yeah, nah. Okay, so the wildest, I don't know the wildest, because I've been asked crazy. I can't even figure out, because these are so many wild questions. Like I told y'all about this shit. So, my guy I'm working with,
Oh, yeah.
that is the wildest shit I have ever been asked.
This is crazy.
He's asked me, would I let my lady milk my G-spot? I said, first of all,
That's some
I
crazy shit.
never knew in life that dudes have a G-spot. That is
No.
bananas and crazy.
That is.
So, my man, listen, off the strength that I know you, nah, my nigga, I'm not with none of that fuck shit. No. There's nothing happening. She's not touching my dairy at no point. Nope. No. That has been the craziest question I have ever been asked. Okay. Like, nah, that shit was wild. And it just came out of nowhere.
What is the first job you ever had?
That
Do you
was
remember it?
the first job. Okay, so listen, people. The first job Jaffe ever had, don't knock me, I got a job at Party City. And yes, I was the idiot in the mascot costume out there.
shit.
It's fucking blazing, nigga. You put on that costume, it's over 200 degrees outside. I did it because I'm like, yo, this is cool. Then after that, I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not working for nobody. You gotta pack this shit up. I'm heading to the streets.
My
Thanks.
first job was a summer job at the high school. Then my first real job on my own that I went for myself was Burger King. I stayed there for like 7-8 years.
Oh, there you go.
My first
And I was only
job.
16 years old.
Damn, Maury died? Oh.
My first job was construction, working with remember Keith,
Yeah.
the landlord worker. He showed me, brought me with him so he could teach me how to do construction and landscaping and stuff. That was my first job I ever had. I think I was like 13, 14 years old. Real shit. He come give me like 2 or 3 days out the weekend and show me how to do this, do that, and he would pay me a little something. That's back when $5 an hour, people, meant something.
How the fuck old are you? Because I know people that's 60 years old talking about $5 and shit was good.
Yo,
How old are you?
I ain't never made $5 an hour.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was
tell
my
you the
first
worst.
job.
Listen, the worst job I ever did, okay, was working with DJ Black though. Doing landscaping only because of allergies, fam. I could not breathe. I'm over there.
No, me too. Yo, the funny thing is, I got allergies with the grass, but I love doing it.
And that's crazy.
I love doing it. Like you go to some
Burger King was my first too. Yo, Candace, pack you up.
Oh shit, we got something in common.
Hey, Chad, what's your first job? I'm telling you,
Yeah, hold on. What's the name?
Yeah, I get you. Can't blame too much. But I'll wait till you come back and ask the next question. This next one is interesting.
But like I said, landscaping, I love doing it. I love the fact that when I'm finished doing it and the people's reaction of like, oh, you did that all by yourself? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. The job gotta be done.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I did landscaping the first time with Keith, whatever. That's when,
No, I'm talking about landscaping. Like I turn over the soil, I fucking shape the bushes into nice shapes.
well, I ain't know all that.
I do weed whacking. I do the whole damn thing.
She
I do planting.
Now, the first, I did landscape with Keith, whatever, little housekeeping shit, somewhat. He, remember back in the day, over there, on like the cusp of when you turn down Bainbridge going towards like Delisle?
Yeah.
Remember when they just started building some houses over there?
Mm-hmm.
He had like a project over there, and he used to bring me there, and I used to have to like, rake up the trash, clean out the dirt from all like the rocks and like the loose cement and all that stuff and wood pieces and all that. So I had like construction, and then like he took me, showed me how to paint, a few things. Yeah, like it was fun.
So he showed you
Hey,
basically.
that's good. But you know what I like most about landscaping is you can also create your own shit. Like I remember Mother's Day, I didn't have no.
People, he is definitely not lying. I watched this man cut a heart in his yard.
That's what I'm about to say, yo. I remember Mother's Day, I was out and I got some flowers, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck can I do? And I cut a heart in the yard and put the flowers in the heart. And when that shit bloomed, that shit looked so beautiful, yo. And then
he turned around and put a koi pond in the front yard, people. Let's talk about this.
Koi pond, koi
I
fish.
bet he do love landscaping.
Well, I speak lands.
This guy here.
Alright, people. That's funny.
Damn,
Well,
man.
yeah, funny. But this is sort of a little deep.
Can we come up with funny questions?
Well, yeah, I ain't really,
Okay, I got a question for the people.
Go ahead. Go do your thing.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second here. Chan, why you
Alright,
gonna
well,
rush me?
I ain't rushing. I'll put it to you like this. What is something you have changed your mind about recently and why?
Going vegan. Going vegan, I have changed my mind about going vegan. I'm gonna tell you why.
There we go.
Okay, so listen. The girl that does my hair.
You can't eat the plants. Like,
No, listen. The girl that does my hair, my homegirl EM, you know what I mean? My man Black's wife. She put me on the vegan onion rings. Hold on, champ. Before you make that face.
I know.
I ate the vegan onion ring. It tasted no different from a regular onion ring. I said, yo, what the hell is this? She said, it's a vegan onion ring. I said, taste no different. So then I seen some other stuff that I wanted to try. So I'm like, yo, okay, so vegan try tofu, shit like that. I gave it the little like taste test on my tongue, and I instantly watered. My eyes watered, everything. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh hell no.
That's like me and pork, yo.
Pork no bueno. Pork no bueno. I was
Just
vegan for a year. Candace, pack you up. You was everything.
No, I can just get the taste on my tongue. And
Yeah.
automatically throw up, yo.
No, no. That vegan shit, like I'd rather be, I don't know what you call a person that just eats like fruits, berries, and
Gorilla.
well, 100 people tried that gorilla, but he started this morning workout by ripping trees out the ground. So Nah.
To the top of the
nah, they eat fruits, berries, and like cashews. I don't know what you call them type of people. I don't think they're vegans. I don't know.
They are.
They are?
Yeah. But they don't eat meat.
Pause. Like that's wild, nasty.
But they don't.
But yeah, nah. I thought about it, but then I was like, nah, I can't be a vegan. I like chicken. I like pause. Beef, pause. You know what I mean?
I like chicken.
Yeah, chicken fire. I love chicken breast though.
Chicken
Best part of the chicken breast.
But my mama know how to make chicken. She make chicken soup, chicken stew.
So DJ Black,
Potatoes.
what is something you have changed your mind about recently, and why?
Going back to Cali. It's like, nah.
Oh. I say what?
Now,
That's a
Living in
raw
New York.
food. Vegan? Why?
why?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Damn it. I hit the wrong button. Damn it.
I don't know why. But I
Huh?
love New York, but it's just things are getting too expensive.
Things are expensive everywhere.
No, not really. But
Everywhere.
it's not the same as here.
No, listen. Listen. Okay, so people be thinking just because you moved to Pennsylvania, it's not expensive as New York. Let me explain something to the people. I've been here for a long time, and
It's
the
more tax,
fucking taxes are bananas. This
Yeah,
is
you-
Taxylvania.
Yo, when you look at your paycheck here,
The
like,
taxes.
that list is long.
Okay,
And
the
when you
taxes
look at your
here
paycheck in New
are
York, it's
crazy.
4 things, but it's a lot of money for
Bruh, but in New York, if you work in one spot,
Yeah,
you only pay that spot.
Yo,
If you live, just say you live in Roosevelt, right?
Yeah.
You're not about to pay where you work at.
No.
We live here. We pay here taxes and where we work at
Yeah, I was
taxes.
working in Philly.
Bananas.
I was working in Philly, but you know how you have to make that run to Jersey sometimes to a
Yes, sir.
different company. And all of a sudden, I'm like,
You paying Jersey
I'm
taxes
like,
too?
yo, you got
Yeah.
Jersey tax and everything.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, nah, hell no.
So you
I
changed.
can't say that just for New York. 'Cause if I had to, I'll do it. But my biggest change is eating pork.
And why you don't eat pork? Like,
Bruh,
there's a why behind it.
Why? Because I was
Keenan,
forced
right? Yo, what's good?
What's up, bro? That's Keenan right
to.
there.
I was forced to eat pork when I was
Keenan.
young.
Like,
Keenan, yeah.
Keenan, the young one.
Yes, love you too, bro.
oh no.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm wilding. I'm thinking of Golden Gym.
Yeah. I was forced to eat it when I was young.
Love you too, man. Yeah, mom.
What's good, little
I was
Kajo?
supposed to eat it when I was younger, and it was like
Wait, King.
it was
DeAndre.
something. It was something that I didn't
DeAndre.
like.
No, that's not Johnny.
No, his name was Keenan.
Keenan.
Yeah.
Keenan and DeAndre though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, like I said,
Bugging.
it was forced on me, and it was something I didn't like, and they kept forcing it. Like I'm supposed to like it, and my body reacts different to it. So I
Pork
don't
is
really
nasty.
do it.
Well,
Angel Bear, welcome to At This Point podcast.
so DJ, that was something you have changed your mind about as of recently, and
Well, this wasn't recently.
I was gonna say.
I changed my mind since 11 years old.
So it's more about when I'm asking this question, like what recently happened.
No, he went with New York. New York was his first thing.
All right, so New York. So pretty much recently, you really pretty much refrained your thought on
Yeah, like
you moving back to New York for any sort of real reason.
Man, the only reason why I
Hey,
would do it
kid.
is
For
for
your
the
kids, yeah,
kids.
that makes sense.
Okay.
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 You feel like more like financially, like
More financially and more stability.
Okay.
Living in New York.
Like, cause here I could be very stable.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you could be stable. You could be stable in New York too.
Yeah, I was. But, you know.
Yeah.
Dealing with situations, I just don't want to do that.
What's something I changed my mind about?
Hold on, time out, Cowboy. You never answered that question. You just
No, he's reading the
What question you
question.
talking about?
wait. What are you
No, he's
reading?
just reading the question over. He's just saying what he.
Oh, I thought you were skipping past that.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just going.
My bad.
What I recently changed my mind about and why? Well,
Getting your transgender.
my bad. Morley, be real. Recently I've been you know,
He changed from black women.
previously like in the beginning what was this? What was that?
He changed from Americans to immigrants.
Está loco.
Like in the beginning of the
Esta loca.
no, hold on. In the beginning of the presidential run and all that, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, and you know they run
this is a good one.
they running all their ads and you know
Excuse me.
each they running all their ads and
Oh, son.
Yes, bro.
I thought you said they ran on their asses. I'm listening.
no, they running all their ads and
Yes, sir.
commercials. You know, and each party trying to get elected, but
So you changed from Democrat to Republican.
no, hold on. I'm sort of morally like, cause
What a cowboy does.
and people,
Mm-hmm.
if you listen to me talk, I have very much conservative sort of train of thought and views.
Intellectual train of thought, yes.
You know what I mean? But you know, from cultural
like that.
from a cultural perspective, I grew up Democratic. You know what I mean? Because that's the only thing I knew. living in New York. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Straight,
I get it.
Democratic,
I get it.
There's a lot of Republicans
He
in
wasn't,
New
he
York.
wasn't looking at the other point of view of the
Yeah,
Republican.
but I ain't gonna lie. Like when I moved here and what really, not so much
He'll
recently.
get this. He definitely did.
No, then,
Do Huh?
hold on, listen.
Did you? Oh fuck.
I saw it this way. I really sat back and listened to like you know, I don't go with the naysayers or the proper crowd. I go with what's actually like for instance, I had a opposing view on like Kamala and her party, right? And
Candace, you were right.
I had a opposing view because, you know, like you know, most people, they gonna go with the people that align more with them than against
Right.
them. And, you know, some of the stuff that, you know, she was advocating,
Wait, can I ask you a question?
What was
Would y'all
that?
smoke them cheeks? Would you smoke Camilla?
well, now of course, but
I
I'm just saying, like,
ain't even asked
at first-
you. I already know.
at first I was like, I'm getting, but then like, I sat back and thought,
Kamala Harris. I already know you smoking them cheeks.
I sat back and thought, like, you know what I mean, recently about the whole thing. I'm like, wait a minute.
Exactly.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she probably has progressive train of thoughts and views, you know what I mean, to want to make, you know, the United States the best they could
Mm-hmm.
in her own way.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some things I ain't gonna agree with, but some things I do. And, you know, she probably did the best she could in her way to try to, you know, put out that vision compared to how the way Trump looked at it in his way, compared to, because he took a whole nother flip and, you know, he went with more the youth because he got younger sons.
Right, Trump like me. I'll touch a pussy from time to
And
time.
he went with he followed where the youth went, and you know, got where he at. But I recently changed my views on the Democrat Party because not all of them, in that party
Right.
is like very like on some old far left stuff. Most of them are right in the middle, just like every other, you know what I mean, ordinary citizen in America. You know what I mean?
Right.
Most of them.
Most of them switch sides every
Yeah,
3-4
it's
years,
not really-
depending on which one they like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
If they like Trump, all the Democrats might switch over to
Who's making
Republicans.
the speeches?
Yeah.
And it's like, as you get older, you get the chance to sit back and really sit back and understand that it's not really politics that's being played here. It's more of, the leverage is getting played. Who got the best leverage to get the best favors done, to have the best things on their side at this moment is who's going to win,
People, welcome.
who's going to have the advantage.
You know what I noticed?
Welcome to
though?
At This Point podcast.
You know what I noticed though?
So that would change my
Let's
mind
hear
how
this.
I look at politics.
Our votes never count.
Who votes never count?
Our votes never count.
Who's our? Like
As we go out and vote and go to the machines and vote, them shits don't
who,
count.
black people?
It doesn't matter.
You just
Black,
think people
white,
in general.
People in general. Those votes don't count. It's the electoral college that counts.
Well, they
Champ, listen, I'm gonna explain something to you.
It doesn't count, bro.
I'm
It
gonna
doesn't
explain
count.
something to you that I never.
I watched some shit where it's like, and explain why it doesn't count. And I'm like, yeah.
No,
it don't
listen. All vote.
Voting is only for them to take a census. That's all it's for.
Well, when they come around and check your meters, to read your meters and stuff, they're taking the census then.
No.
They're taking the census.
When they
when
read your meters, they don't know how many people's in your house.
That's a lie. They can tell by how much electricity that you use, how many people. They can gather the numbers
If
and
I'm a
statistics.
DJ and I live in my house by myself, I'm going to use
You're not going to use a bunch of electricity.
extensive amount of
No,
electricity.
you're not. The average person only use about, I want to say about 2 kilowatts, man. They have this shit all broken down on your bill.
Candace, that's true.
They can tell. Hold on.
Now that is true.
They are going to put whoever they want in office no matter what. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Our
Absolutely.
votes don't count.
No, your vote counts.
It doesn't.
They just don't.
Nigga, if our votes counted, right?
Mhm.
First time Trump got elected, wasn't there dead people on his ballot?
No.
Yes, it was.
That was just a scandal, man. Come on. They just didn't want this dude to win.
Oh.
You know the last time somebody that
Who
wasn't...
didn't want Trump to win?
Oh,
America
oh.
wanted Trump to win.
Oh, listen, the last
White
time
America.
somebody wasn't a president or wasn't a politician, that wasn't a politician that won, you know who it was?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Was
The Big Gipper. Ronald Reagan
Yeah,
was the last person.
Yeah, 'cause
And
the movie
Ronald
star.
Wasn't
Reagan.
he an actor or something like
Yes.
that?
He was an actor, yeah.
And guess what, champ? That was when?
Well, that was like 1960s or something like that.
That was like in the 80s.
Oh.
But
Wait
Oh, hold on.
I'm
So
old.
from the 80s till 2016 is Trump's first victory? Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't never had nobody else since then? Bruh, this man deserved this win. Listen, it's all etched in stone, people. I don't understand.
I get what you're saying. I get
It's
that. bro.
definitely etched in stone.
No, I think-
like I'm saying.
I think it's more of like whoever the media is behind the most.
yes.
No.
Yes. Chuck,
No.
yes.
Hold on, because the media was hella behind Hillary. She didn't win.
But
Hillary had more votes than Trump, and he still won.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hillary lost in the what do you call that?
She
Electoral
lost.
college?
Yeah.
She didn't lose in electoral
Yes, she
college.
did.
She won in the electoral
Nah.
college.
If she would've won-
Big stick for Trump.
Sir,
lost in
listen.
electoral.
There are things I know
She
and
lost
things
now.
I don't know.
Why
But if she won in electoral, she would have been the
Why
president.
did Trump still
America
They're not
would.
trying to have a woman president right now.
They will never have a woman president.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
Why would they?
Why wouldn't they?
Why would they?
I mean, it's a big. They
First of all, there was a woman that got on the joint. I'm not against it. I thought she should have won.
Oh.
If that was the closest that we was gonna get for a woman to win, she was it. Carmella wasn't gonna win at no point.
Hold on.
She was it.
So on the 13th of the month, when bombs go over,
That's what I'm saying. Listen, a woman got on TikTok and said a woman will never be president because a woman has massive hormones.
Yes.
She said a woman will start a war in 10 seconds.
Yep. Bombs over back.
Yo, dude, the dude that
that
was interviewing these people, he's interviewing these people. He's asking them just general questions and stuff like that. Yo, he like, what are you talking about? Like, yo, listen. And I'm like, okay, so he's asking people like in the battleground states.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree. They will never let a woman be president. No, they won't.
Chad, I want to ask y'all this question. You know,
Should they? Yes. The closest y'all got was Hillary.
The question is, do y'all think or do y'all feel like a woman should be president? My opinion, I believe a woman can be president, and I believe, you know what I mean, with the right sort of specifications behind her, and with the right sort of team to keep her balanced, I believe a woman could do a tremendous job as a president.
They're doing what though?
What do you mean?
What do you believe? Because she's gonna just be like every other president, a fucking puppet.
She may or may not be.
No, she is gonna be. So because they let a woman in, it's gonna change the game?
No, I ain't say that. My thing is, you know what I mean, like, at the end of the day, every president that comes into the door, they may, you know what I mean, they have their to-do list for the people that help get them in there. Because believe it or not, when people running for president, there's a lot of money getting pushed behind them to get the nation behind them. And it just don't come from, you know what I mean, a friend here or there, and some people in the White House over there saying, hey, no, it's donors and everything.
It's everything. I didn't say a woman couldn't, but they just won't allow it.
I agree with that.
Well, in a sense, yes, and then in a sense, no.
In a sense, hell yeah, because that time of the month, I'm telling you.
That's not true. That's not true.
Whatever country, I'm telling you, whatever country they're going to give them what the hell was on their mind. The only way they'll give a woman a presidency is if she passed menopause.
Alright, so I'm about to stop you there. Because Queen Elizabeth was in rule for how long? During everything. She had periods, all that shit. But she was a ruler for how long?
She was a queen, not a president.
Huh?
She was a queen, not a president.
No, the only way she became she didn't have a king. She didn't. The only way she became a queen, because her daddy was king.
Yeah.
Cool. Listen, when the prime minister did anything, he consulted that woman. They consult the royal family.
Okay.
They're not the royal family for no reason.
Right.
The prime minister of Dubai, he's gonna talk to them Saudis. You know, the one that French Montana married.
Okay.
Yes, you see French Montana.
All right.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh.
Who's the boss?
Creamy, what's going on, boy?
Creamy, what's good, my boy?
What's up, brother? What's up?
Listen. At some point, they will let a woman be president.
Appreciate it. Big shout out to you, too.
It's like Tupac said, he'll never live to see a black president.
Shout out. Tupac never lived to see $100,000 either.
But it was a black president.
He never lived to see $100,000. When Tupac got killed, he did not have $100,000.
He only had
It's a fact.
$25,000.
It's a fact.
$25,000 in his bank account.
It's a fact.
Yeah, $25,000 in his bank account. But how much did he spend?
My man, he didn't have no money.
No. The thing is, he didn't have that much money in his bank account, but it doesn't mean he wasn't worth or didn't have a network of millions. He did.
No. They killed them two artists because they knew too much and they were politically correct.
Primo said he had 25 grand in his account, but he did spend millions.
Okay, so spending millions and having 25 grand in your bank account, you're broke.
No, that means
you're broke.
Coming after him.
No, you're broke.
He can't take it to
that means you're spending more than what you really have. That means you're broke. Look at people now that spend more than what they have. My man, so listen, let me just prime example. just say if you got $1,500 in your bank account, right?
Uh-huh.
And you sitting over here trying to spend $5,000 to $6,000, knowing you don't have that. What are you?
Hold up. Primo said, Razzle Ray said,
Mm-hmm.
he ain't broke, bro, at 27.
Who?
Tupac wasn't broke at 27.
Tupac didn't have $100,000, my boy, at 27.
The whole point is
When he died, he was broke.
Well, no, he had money in his bank account. He was broke.
Bruh, 25,000. Okay. I give you that.
But
If
did
he
he
got
have kids?
25 grand,
Did he have kids?
I believe he got a daughter. Listen, because he had 25 grand, but the music that he was dropping with the albums and his sales,
Yeah.
Tupac was broke.
Now, hold on, wait a minute. Razzle Ray said in the 90s, and I agree, he wasn't broke, bro. In the 90s, Tupac wasn't broke. He had money. He made millions. You know what I mean?
And he knew- I'm just thinking they were coming after him, so he know what to do. He can't take it all to the grave.
No,
Yeah.
no, you can't. You can't take all your shit to the grave. The Egyptians tried it 4,000
Yo.
years before that. King Tut
Yo.
and all the
That shit's
Egyptian
crazy.
pharaohs tried it,
Yo.
and it didn't work.
And guess what? They dug him up and took that shit from him, didn't they?
Now,
Yeah, but
Put
they
that
all,
shit right in the museum.
but everybody that did that dug it up, the original died.
You're right.
but the whole point of him saying that,
Let's go. Okay, welcome. Shout out to my boy Cremo for dropping in.
the whole point of him saying that,
Creamy.
he's saying that in
Oh.
contrast of, y'all listen, during his time, in his prime,
Yes, he
he
made
made
money.
millions and he wasn't broke. It just so happened that at that demise, at that moment, what the heck? Your live is flagged for misinformation, repeated violations.
What?
What in the world?
Yo, back that up, man. Yo, listen, you feel me?
Whatever. But we gonna slide through this. You know what I mean? Misinformation, but whatever. But alright, fellas, we're gonna slide to this, man. I don't know what you're doing. What is
How we
a
just jumped
moment.
off that topic, though?
Can I come?
So something popped
That
up.
was fire.
Can I lick you before you leave?
Oh, shit. Did you say that to the microphone? You should have just said, kiss me through the phone.
Hey, people, what is a moment that completely reshaped how you view success?
Success or society?
Success. What is a moment where you completely reshaped how you view success?
Oh, I'm going to get that first.
Oh, let the DJ go.
When I dug that hole in my lawn, that 3 foot,
For
2 feet, about 2 feet all the way around, but in a nice shape, and then
for the heart
Yeah,
or
no,
for the
pond.
for the pond?
that's when I knew my money level was different.
Nigga, that's when.
Yo,
Excuse me.
people wanted me to make that shit so bad. I'm like, yo, you got $5 grand? Nope.
Yo, but I told my man, I'm like, in
Yo,
this
you
book,
did tell me. You did
you
say
should
this.
be doing this.
Yo, you did
He's
say
like,
this.
nah, man, you know.
No, and he was like, I was doing it for fun. I
Right?
was just doing it so
He was just doing it to
to
just
please
do
the
it.
girl and my kids. You know.
It turned out fire.
Yeah, that shit was fire. I like
Fire, everything. He had light. The man put a waterfall.
waterfall.
I watched,
Oh,
dude.
so when I did the steps coming down,
Bruh, there's a. Oh, I thought it was something else. No, listen. That was definitely fire.
Cremo,
yeah.
aka Razzle Ray said,
Razzle who?
Razzle,
Is that our Cremo?
yes.
Who's Razzle Ray? That's Green Mountain?
Cremo.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Razzle Ray, why you in
Razzle Ray.
Cremo?
No, I
He's
mean,
on
that's
his ladies
just,
account?
no, that's his. He has his own like whole way with wrestling and like
Oh,
how he
yeah, my man, don't make me
superstars.
DDT you. Cut
Like,
shit.
He wrestles bears.
Nah, he
Because The Rock says,
he
finally.
he be on it hard body. But anyway,
Let's
my
see
man
what Cremo
Cremo
said.
said elevation in any way makes me appreciate current success.
Appreciate that. Yo, you absolutely right, my guy. Shout out to Creamy. Casuals, everything around me.
So you mean when you go into a
Cremo!
so you mean when you go into a building and the elevator goes up?
Nah.
But get back to
Nah.
but get back to the question. What is a moment that completely reshaped how I looked at how I view success?
Shit.
The moment.
I'm gonna tell you. You listen. The moment that remade me, the moment that my car got hit,
Yeah.
that week I went out without driving. It was like a week later. I was just revamping, and thinking. As I go into the dealership, same dude that I already bought a car from, I'm sitting there like, yo, my man. I call him like, yo, listen, is this car still available? He said yes. I said, good. Take it off your website. Take it off everything right now. Nobody else is going to get a chance to touch that car, breathe on it, anything. I'm coming to get it. He thought it was a joke. Now, he was there when his brother sold me the car, but he left. He didn't see the final situation. But then, when he had to deal with me and give me the car, he was like, brother, okay, anytime, let me know. So that right there let me know, like, yeah, I'm on one right now.
That make you feel like you're in a different class. Too.
Does it? It does, but it's like, I'm not going to forget where I came from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't forget the little
Okay,
people.
as soon as you go up to the dealership, play the poverty songs.
Yo, listen, I got to go to dealership Wednesday.
Well,
I'm going to cop a new whip Wednesday.
Well, with me, brother,
$750.
Well, maybe you view
How
how
you get
everything.
this? They taking it back. They taking it back.
No. I'm just going to get me a 750.
Well, anyway.
I'm lying. I'm getting a loaner. Respect game.
Successful.
Got some work going on.
Came from. All right. Razzle says success reminds you where you came from.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I came from the hood. I remember one night. I
remember when we all had jerseys with our name on the back.
Absolutely. I still got mine.
I know.
I still got mine to this day.
Yeah?
Word to mother.
Yo, I gotta see that shit.
Yo, listen.
Take a picture of that shit, though. Yeah.
Hey, bro, hold on. Let's get back.
Let's
to
hear
it.
it.
All right. Now, Mark, you answered already?
Yes. Everybody except for you.
All right. I just keep on running that damn mouth. So, am I
Here you go.
clear?
Any emotion.
This is a podcast.
I ain't getting no motion. I'm trying to see if I'm clear.
Need a hug.
No, I don't.
Your love.
Man, shut up. Anyway, the moment. What reshaped how I look at success was one time when I was working at the hospital.
Okay.
I'm sitting down in the lunchroom,
Right.
and
I got those magazines, y'all.
this dude comes sit at the table. I forgot his name, older guy or whatever.
Right.
He told me this story.
This older dude, he comes sit at my table and shit. I was having a couple people, so he comes sit at the table. And he's like, man, I've been here for like, what he said, 35, almost 40 years, something like that.
Pack him the fuck up.
He's like, yo, I done worked in this department, that department, and you know, when it's all said and done, you know, I may have about $85,000 in my retirement,
I got a question.
and that's it. And he's like, yo, you know, I don't got that much, you know what I mean, to do nothing else. I'm 70 years old, and you know, I don't want, you know what I mean, I done, you know, use all my youth years and prime years
Right.
to work. You know what I mean? Working hard,
Yeah,
paying
hell no.
bills. And by the time I pay all these bills and worked hard all these years,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no hundreds of thousands or millions or nothing like that for myself just to live good about
He was
myself.
at the wrong job.
And not just that. It's the same thing is like, it's not so much of, I looked at it more as in a term of fact of damn. You know something?
I can't be here that long.
And not about me being there that long, it's a simple fact of me not having something. Life is short.
Right.
And the next, whatever my odd years God give me on this earth, I want to find a way to enjoy the fruits of my labor whenever I want to enjoy the fruits and enjoy it at my table the way I want to do it without getting a permission slip to do something for a week or two or just enjoy
I get it.
how the way I get my money and live good and it really made me sit back and review how the way I look at success.
Right.
Before I used to look at success like, you know something, I get a good job, put in 20, 30 years, retire,
Right.
I'm okay. Then after I sat down and listened to him, I'm like, damn, wait a minute, that ain't successful. That's just me giving my hard earned prime life and time to somebody else that don't care about my time, don't care about my life. I'll never see this person.
Nope.
And they're gonna live good off my hard earned work and labor.
Yep, you done broke your back.
But I could change that whole dynamic if I figure out what I'm great at. Figure out how I can take what I'm great at and change that shit into opportunity, and the opportunity turns into a big fucking landslide of money. So what I did, I never forget, the following month later, I was looking up how could I, learn how to invest and use life insurance in a different way from the traditional way.
Right.
And I came upon something when I was going through my researches called IUL. You know what I mean?
Hold on, champ.
What's up?
Don't put everybody on to that type of information.
I ain't worried, but then listen, they could
Some people don't not about to
I don't
understand.
care. I'm listening.
You drop it.
I don't care. You know what I mean? This goes for the people that have good comprehension and their knowledge on peak. You know what I mean? Sometimes, the thing is, some people be hiding knowledge and gems in the back of their closet so they don't, share with others. When the thing is, the whole part about if you share with others, you will help somebody multiply something that been in the negative for so long, but at the same time they can turn around and thank you for that knowledge.
And help you.
Yeah. Alright. And I changed my life around and I just started looking up and I ran into my homeboy Steve, and Steve definitely he like my life insurance agent, and he gave me like a lot of game on how to use an IUL for like life insurance and use it as, insurance and compound interest for like later on in a few years if I want to, build it up so I can reinvest it into something that I always want, like a house, a business, you know what I mean? And have that money still sitting and compounded for my daughter and, whatever comes with that, so they be good.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I feel you. So, another thing with me is, listen, I worked hard in my life, okay, people. So, I was in a company, you understand, where I owned shares in the company. And after 7 years, you become 100% vested into that company. So, if I'm just perish right now, my children are straight. They ain't got to worry about nothing. They gonna get that bread. You understand? So, success, yeah, that right there is a major success to me. You know what I mean? Because I got to make sure they're straight. As long as they're straight, I'm good to do whatever else in life. I'm not going to work all my life to have nothing and not enjoy my life. That's corny word. That's crazy. That's nasty word. I know a lot of dudes, when I was working there at this place, a lot of dudes been there since they was like 18, never been on a vacation. They was like, what's a vacation? I said, excuse me? What? What do you
It's
mean?
the 2 weeks they give you off.
No. These dudes
that's what
didn't
they
know. No, they didn't know nothing. They didn't know about, man, listen. When you come to certain places and you go there and there's nothing but like country people that work there, they don't know nothing but their little country town, their little country state. You tell them about something else. When they hear you talk, they're like, yo, where you from? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm from New York. I'm from New York, man. They're like, yo, the last New Yorker we had here, yo, situation. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, listen, I'm not about to lie to y'all. After my 90, I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna be here for a minute. That's it. I made it long enough to where my investments will grow every single year. until it's time for them to stop paying me. So guess what? Next year they're gonna pay me some more money. Then the year after that they're gonna pay me some more money. Then some more money. Some more money. I'm not playing with y'all.
All right.
Respect it.
Respect it.
One love, Primo, and he said before he signed off,
My guy.
he said every day got to be better than the last day, bro.
Yes, sir.
Self-completion
Primo.
is the only motivation we need in life. He said,
Appreciate
Good
the homies for
production.
joining.
good productive fellas. I'm
Appreciate
signing
that.
off. One love.
Cremo.
Yeah. Let me ask
Cash
you a
rules
question.
everything
No,
around
he said
me
good
only.
product fellas. I said production. My bad. He said good product fellas. I'm
Yeah,
signing
man,
off.
take them
on
goddamn sunglasses off. That's the problem.
My sunglasses over got me seeing shit different. Anyway,
Right.
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If a job is paying you good, right?
Right.
It depends on
Now,
what's
hold
good.
on. Prime example. If a job is paying you good, right?
What's good though?
It depends on where you live too.
Just saying general good. Go ahead.
All right, in general, period. If a job is paying you good, but you don't like that job,
I'm
would
still
you-
gonna be there.
would you still be there?
Yes, sir. Prime example. I just explained that whole
No,
situation.
that's why I'm asking the question.
I didn't like the job not because of the work. It was because of the people. Like these negative Nancy's and shit like that. I don't like people like
No, I can't. He said-
No, listen. like negative Nancy's and shit. People be like, "Oh, I hate this job," but you've been here. But hold on. But you know you got the negative Nancy's that been at that job for 20, 30 years. "Oh, I hate this place. Bruh, why the fuck you still come here then? You could go ahead and retire. Get
That's
out
true.
the way so us youngins that's here,
That's true.
that's more experienced than you, can go ahead and flourish." No, you don't want to do that. Because us youngins made this job more profitable for you.
Mhm.
I've been in that situation.
I have one more question.
My job was in a they was going shoo. They would never go shoo because it's a steel situation. Steel will go
All
this
day,
way
every day.
and that way.
Like,
but once
feels
it
like
went-
gold.
Hold on. But once it went that way, it was because of all the younger cats. All the young cats made that. Okay, so I got hired full time 2015.
Mhm.
From 2015 to 2023, we was lit. Mind you, I was a temp before then.
Mhm.
So it was all lit. But, yeah.
Yo, Mo, you said you got a question. You got something on your mind. What's up, man?
Let me hear it. Hold on. Chuck. Think he did with the.
Sunglasses on.
No, but you gotta answer the question.
Hold on.
What question?
The one I just asked you.
Go ahead.
what
I
did you-
not remember.
The question is, if the job's paying you good, would you just stay there?
Well,
If
if,
you
the job,
didn't like it.
if I didn't like the job, but it pays me good, I'll
There's a lot of people that stay.
I will stay there, but I'll start looking at a contingency plan to exit because you know, like me, I'm a very like I move the way I move very like with
Like
vibe and spiritual sort of a way. You know, I cannot be in a bad energy environment and thrive because it'll throw my psyche off.
Alright.
And,
I get
I was about to say, spiritual and your job, my boy, ain't got nothing to go, not hand in hand.
it's sort of do because in the
But hold on, I get where you going. Cause my greenbacks ain't about to make me praise nobody.
I got a question for y'all though.
Let's hear it.
Um,
That's wild crazy. That's nasty word.
he said, "You try to be giving no philosophical answers."
Yeah, this dude, like, yo, pack him the fuck up.
I got a question though, fellas.
Let's hear it.
I guess he's real intellectual.
What at this point in your life, right? What is the biggest thing you fear?
Me, personally,
And yeah,
um,
what's the biggest thing y'all fear?
I'm gonna tell you right off the bat.
let me hear the DJ, please.
I fear shrinkage.
Okay.
Yo, listen, for the DJ, I was about to say something close to that.
Cause I think if I get any smaller, I'm like, you know what I mean?
Okay, alright, but.
Yeah, that was one topic.
Yeah, DJ is crazy.
Yeah.
what-
I gotta keep this shit exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely exciting.
What's the biggest thing you fear at this point in life?
Like fear. Okay, so I fear dying, nigga, and my kids ain't got nowhere to take care of themselves. That shit sound crazy, but it's the truth. Like,
Okay, I'll go with that too. I would say I fear dying and leaving nothing behind.
like, listen, I know I'm leaving something
I'm
behind,
leaving
but
my kids behind, but I'm just not leaving nothing for them to thrive off of.
I'm leaving something for them to drive over, but I gotta make sure that they thriving. Cause listen, just because you die and leave something don't mean that they gonna use it in the way that you thought they would
The way
use
you
it.
predicted it, right?
Right. But I know these two, I know my two, first of all, they're penny pinchers. They will squeeze a quarter to the eagle's scream, okay?
Okay.
You're like, oh my God!
My thing is, my biggest fear is not death, because I know, like,
Waking up and realize you a woman.
big head now. Man, fuck that. Number two.
Yeah, bro.
My biggest fear, death, dying is not my biggest fear, because I know one day I'm going to die.
Yeah.
So that don't really
We
cross
didn't
my
say
mind.
death was our biggest fear. We saying not leaving something behind for our
Yeah, I mean, my biggest fear is failure.
No.
That's my biggest fear. My biggest fear is not so much of, what happens when I'm not here. My biggest fear is me not reaching my full potential
While you here.
while I'm here, and why God gave me this sort of a motivational type of way of, doing things, thinking, and going about things, and not utilizing it to its full purpose. So my biggest fear is more of failure and not succeeding than anything else, because life is short, like I said a little while
Right.
ago, and the last thing I hate to be.
And it's definitely not granted to.
No, it's not. But my last thing I hate to be like, or be feeling like, or a situation to be in, is not feeling or realizing that what I'm doing is taking me not to the next level, but keeping me stagnated,
Right.
not going forward.
Another thing, I would hate to be unappreciated. Because a lot of people is very unappreciated and they don't even know that they unappreciated. They would just live their life like everything's cool. But yo, you're very underappreciated. Lately I've been feeling
I felt
really
that way. I
appreciated.
felt that way for a while. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why that's why I just upped and said, fuck it, I'm going to Pennsylvania. I ain't even look back.
My question I want to ask y'all, what y'all saying now, right?
Do you feel appreciated now?
No.
Oh.
Is you okay being used in a righteous, positive way?
What do you mean?
I'm not okay being used at all.
Let me tell you why.
Hold on.
Check
I gotta hear this.
I don't mind being used in a righteous, positive way that could get you some results to what you need to thrive in some sort of way, because that means you learn something from me to get something.
Oh,
That means I'm teaching you something.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Like going to
I'm with
class.
you.
Yeah, you're
Right. I'm with you all the way.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, if you're gonna use me, make sure you choking me.
Because I feel like,
shit like, oh.
as friends,
Damn.
family, and all that, business partners,
Oh.
everybody, like,
Everybody gets used at
Yeah,
some
and-
point in
and my
life.
thing, somebody cannot take
But
something
they
from
get
you.
cool,
If somebody can't take something from you to be productive in some sort of way, and be successful,
yes, sir.
what's the use of you being around them? That pretty
What's
much
the
means
use? Yeah.
you being a bad influence, and your energy is not being productive enough for them to flourish,
But
and
time
not
out.
helping.
Time out. See, listen.
holding on if you just can't take no
I'm just saying.
Time out. Listen.
That's amazing.
Some productive people are not good for people that's not productive. Because listen, hear me out first before you say anything. So some people, them people will look at you and be like, oh, yeah, he dressed nice, he's shining. Yeah, he talking some good stuff, but yo, wait, dude, get them chains and stuff, man. You know what I mean? Why his hat like that? Let me see what he drive. They see a video of your car and all that type of crazy shit. Now, they want your life, but they can't afford your life. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
But this is a situation. This is a situation. If you can't do nothing for me, if you don't have no energy for me to move forward or prosper in a different way, why the fuck am I fucking with you?
Listen, but there's a lot of people that's stuck in situations where it's non-beneficial to them, but they just don't like really understand that it's non-beneficial to them. Then they like I want to say this politically correct because we all been politically correct all night.
all right.
You ever been in a situation where it's like, yo, I know I shouldn't be in this situation. I know I can do better than this. Yo, Steve, what's good, my boy?
Big shout out to Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
listen, y'all copping cribs, y'all in the Philly area, any type of area, yo, holla at my man Steve Estates. He got you.
He's on it.
Yes, sir.
And we got hook up that interview, bro. Whenever you
Yes,
get a
sir.
chance.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up in my messenger. Bro.
Listen, but you ever been in a situation, fam, where you know for a fact this is not working for you, but you holding on for what reason? Some dumb reason that you're just holding on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're just holding on to a dumb reason because you want to hold on to the shit. But in reality,
You know the city limits.
yeah, everybody around you is like, yo, bro, I can't believe you doing this goofy shit.
But the question becomes,
What?
the biggest question becomes and all that, right?
What?
Is when somebody in a relationship.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When somebody in a relationship and, you know, because nobody get in a relationship thinking about the toxic and bad parts of it that could.
But that's
possibly
not
come.
true. You don't know what people get in a relationship thinking. Some dudes get in a relationship thinking, I hope this bro does me dirty. Some dudes get in there like, yo, I hope she loves me. Some dudes get in there like, I hope that this works and we can make it to that next level. You don't know what they're thinking.
That may be true, but I ain't talking about what they
I'll tell
thinking.
you this, dude. I get in there like I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you
Whatever's
can
happening.
see, that's your problem.
No, I think the
That's the problem.
I think the general rule of thumb in any situation, especially relationships,
Yes.
when it comes man and woman, they come together and be exclusive with it. You get into that relationship because you want to be happy. You know what I mean? And it's nothing wrong with wanting to be happy. The fact is, the problem comes when what happiness actually looks like in theory, when you do it in practical, real motion with each other.
Well, it depends on your relationship and circumstances. Because some relationships are not just happy. They're just there just to be there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Some people are not happy in their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They either holding on for the kids or just holding on because this nigga hits it right or she got some bomb cooch. It's one or the other. Like, you're not really holding on for the real reasons that you need to hold on for. Like, yo, this makes me a better person. Like, yo, listen, when I look at this person, I know for a fact they got my back 100%. There's no misands, no nothing about it. I know if I'm down and out, I know this person gonna take me to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be my stepper. They're not gonna try to downplay me at no point.
Nope.
Like, why would you even try that?
Well,
If you try that, then that means that you're not for me.
That's that disappearing act.
Well, the thing is, homie, what it comes down majorly too, right, is
Yes, sir.
the hope.
Hold on, you cutting off the DJ,
I'm
man.
not
The
cutting
DJ's
DJ,
talking
man.
too.
I said bye-bye.
Oh,
Yeah, nah, the whole point is called a relationship.
thank you. I appreciate that, Steve.
It's a
I'm waiting with the
relationship.
bullseye.
You know what I mean? It's a ship. You know what I mean? You got you got the opportunity to either walk on and ride with that ship to the
Mhm.
promised land in some sort of way,
Yes, sir.
or board. You know what I mean? Or you don't have to aboard. You don't have to board the ship at all because
True.
every ship. You know what I mean?
Every ship has a captain.
Now that every ship.
No, every ship has a captain.
I hear that. But the point is, that's not the point. The point is this: it's not about who the captain is. It's about once you walk onto that ship and you see the makeup of that ship, you gonna see the damages on that ship,
Mhm.
and you're gonna see the fact of is this captain taking care of these damages on this ship? Have this captain healed and fixed?
You
these
talking
damages?
nasty
Oh,
work.
shit.
Nah,
Yo, brother,
Yo,
preach. This dude.
I'm just being
Yo,
real.
that's not the
I'm
love.
just saying.
My man over here.
We can't say nothing about love.
Yo, hold on, people,
I'm
people,
just saying.
people. Excuse me. Hold on. Welcome to At This Point podcast with your boy Jaffe Joe.
Cowboy truck.
DJ Black.
And
You already
let me
know.
finish it because we finna go to music, y'all. And the
Let's
thing
go.
And before we end this, is have this person, because see, some people get it messed up where, because you're not in a relationship or you're alone, some people think you're lonely or you can't have whatever.
That's
No.
wild, nasty work. That's not true.
At the end of the day, being alone could be a great purpose to rebuild, rebrand,
Yes, sir.
embrace, be great and spiritually with yourself, and take things to the next level because
Right.
in the dark by yourself, that's when we learned how to become with yourself and be great for yourself.
And that's also where you grab the lotion and the tissue.
Because the thing is, if I'm not great with myself, happy with myself,
Right.
what's the use of me bringing somebody else to my table? When my table is very bare. What fruitful of abundance you can enjoy at that table?
Shit.
Nothing. Because I'm be looking on the upside of your table, hoping I can take a little bit of what you have and make a big meal while that's draining you out.
Oh, last time I checked. Well, if you look
I
on
just
one
read.
side of the table, and then you look on your side of the table, if a table ain't a table, then what is it? You know what it is?
A chair.
No. It's one of those, what you call that,
It's an empty
John?
situation.
What do you call it? It's called a TV table. You know what happens to a TV table? It get folded up.
Fold it up.
A real table never gets folded.
Okay,
That
on
shit
that note right there.
Okay, people, so listen, join us.
Shit up.
Join us. Pack you in her, first of all. Second of all, people, listen, move on over to TikTok. Join us at BLKCOWBOI Chuck on TikTok.
We finna go into the music segment, y'all.
Let's do this.
We gonna rock out for the 30 minutes and let DJ do his thing. So,
We are taking no requests.
Oh, no,
The
no,
DJ
no,
is
no.
wilding out.
No. I don't take any requests right now.
DJ ain't gonna start up a
Sunday
request.
night. Friday night, I take no requests.
Okay.
Alright.
Friday night, no request. Sunday night. There I say. Right? Ticket Pondy. Motor Pondy. I want some Dennis Brown. Here I come. Pause.
Oh, boy, you know what? Bring me there, son. You know what? Bring me there, son.
Hold on now.
You know what?
Okay, y'all.
Let's do it.
You know some-
Facebook. Have a blessed
Facebook.
night.
Facebook, you have a blessed evening. YouTube, you have a blessed evening.
We out
Thank
here.
you. Thank you for joining At This Point podcast. Your boy, Jaffe Joe.
Cowboy truck.
DJ Black, though.
You already know.
Let's go. Turn down a little bit, bro.
The speaker gotta turn that down. Oh, no, it's good.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
Oh.
Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second.